Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa, it's a chicken nugget fantasy. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa, if you're into nuggets, it's where you wanna be. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa, infinite flavors of infinite sauce. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa, you can get a million piece box. A chicken nugget has magical power. Put it into your pocket and eat it whenever you want. So delicious and conveniently shaped, full of nutrition, a rainbow in nugget form. Chicken nugget technology shows us the future of dining. No got no sharp edges and no utensils are Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets. So good that you wanna hug it, hug it. Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets, and living the dream. Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets. So good that you wanna hug it, hug it. Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets, and living the dream. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa. You can get a million piece box. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa, it's a chicken nugget fantasy. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa, if you're into nuggets, it's where you wanna be. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa, infinite flavors of infinite sauce. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa, you can get a million piece box. A chicken nugget has magical power. Put it into your pocket and eat it whenever you want. So delicious and conveniently shaped, full of nutrition, a rainbow in nugget form. Chicken nugget technology shows us the future of dining. No got no sharp edges and no utensils are Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets. So good that you wanna hug it, hug it. Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets, and living the dream. Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets. So good that you wanna hug it, hug it. Don't stop loving on the nuggets, nuggets, and living the dream. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa. You can get a million piece box.
What's wrong, chat? You know one more chicken nugget? You don't want to listen to chicken nugget for 6 minutes at the start of stream? Do you really not want to listen to chicken nugget? Bro, I'm a chicken nugget. I'm become a chicken nugget VTuber and win the streamer awards. Or maybe Peanut. Oh wait, no, that already happened. What's up, everybody? How are you? Good morning. Welcome to the VTuber review. It's been so long since you've actually got up on news and you're interrupting me. That's mean. Wait, what the fuck is this? Where did I go? Where did I go? I went into the void. No. Okay, it's gonna be one of those streams, huh? Jesus Christ. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the VTuber Review News. What am I even witnessing right now? What the... I love this place. Yo, same Ruby. I love you guys. Goofy. What's up, everybody? Good morning. How are you? I'll be doing great with the 6-minute chicken nugget start. Yeah, great start to the stream, by the way. So, yeah, what's up, Caliber? How are you? It's sunny, elara. It's weekend, always crazy. That's true. Hello? What have you done to me? I mean, I know this is random, but what have you done to me? Let me out of here, dude. I don't want to be in here. I'm in the void. The void is taking me, chat. No, I don't want to go back to the photograph. I don't want to go back to any photograph. I want to be the normal dimensional. Yeah, chat. Please let me be normal dimensional. I don't know what this is. Can we like fix this? Is there a way to fix that, chat? Why do I look like Megamind? What is this? What? Why do I look like Megamind? What is wrong with me? Why are you doing this to me? What is this? What is this, chat? Let me out of this evil voice. Oh. What the actual fuck was that? 30 hours to feel bad for you. It's like nobody wants to sum of that in. Imagine having 20 minutes left. And chat's like, no, bro. Let's take it to 30 hours. What the fuck did I just witness, dude? Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. You're breaking the stream. Welcome back to the news. It's been a while. We have a lot to catch up on. We gotta discuss milk.
You didn't drink your milk.
Why should I? I hate it.
You're going to be small and stunted forever if you keep using that stupid excuse! Shut up! I don't have to drink it if I don't wanna!
Is this how you're gonna treat our co-collaborators later, chat? Oh my god. Today, chat, we have a huge stream lined up today. We're gonna be doing VTuber News, and then after VTuber News, we're gonna be collabing with Track. Huge! Huge!
Little bitch tears.
We're gonna, yes, we're at 30 hours because of Friday. Friday, you guys, but mostly Whopper, added 30 hours to it. 30 hours. Crazy. So today we have a huge, and I'm not talking about Booba stream. We're gonna be doing news today, and after that we're gonna be collaborating with Teru and the Goat Max Source. So we're gonna be playing some Night Rain DLC. I'm super excited. We're gonna kick some ass, get some W's. Today's gonna be a little bit of a longer stream. Did you know that you know, Lazy, you're banned from telling jokes and fun facts? No more fun facts or jokes. All your facts are not fun and your jokes are bad. What's my body position? Doomsday, don't give up on me yet. Now we can keep going.
You said a few days ago we needed 50 gift subs. for an it gets worse emote.
No, that was
Do
a
you
different day.
think we
That was a
owe
one-day
thanks
offer.
to
That was a one-day only
Friday?
offer. One-day only offer. Yo, thank you for 25 months. I appreciate you, Leo. How are you today? Good morning. Chat, we have so much to talk about. Have you guys been looking up what happened with the VTuber? I'm sorry, not VTuber words. My hair. Fault. Have you guys looked at what's been going on with the streamer awards? We have a lot to talk about in regards to that because quite a lot of controversy, quite a lot of conversation going around with that. We're also going to discuss more about this Zentreya stuff. So remember when I said that we weren't going to discuss Zentreya stuff anymore because it was kind of at the end of the situation? Yeah, that aged really, really badly, chat. That aged very, very badly. Aged like milk. It got worse, yeah. So we're going to be discussing that in detail today. Also catch you up on some Hololive Media Sanji news, kind of some news going around with some new agencies, some indie news, lots of debuts, a lot to catch up on overall. So pretty big show today. Like I said, I haven't done news since last week, so we kind of missed out on a lot of VTuber news. So Sin did nothing wrong. Yeah, Sin is totally fine, but well, I mean, I will say this: Sin did kind of crash out. Probably needed to step away. I would say that's probably where Sin messed up. Was probably just not stepping away from the situation in Twitter, but a very minor issue comparatively to the whole thing overall. So, poor Mousy, poor Callie, and Kinchi don't deserve that at all. What do you mean, Tyrese? I assume you're not happy about Peanut winning the awards. Is that the case? Also, the worst streamer awards I've seen, and also that includes the Miss Streamer VTubers got from the event.
If
I like what me
news
stubs.
ever does not
Yeah,
get
like what?
worse, then the end times are upon us.
That's true. Big Gun, thank you for 19 months. Yeah, don't worry, I'm a Twitter historian and Twitter costume designer, know all about this situation. God damn it. Yeah, well, what are you upset about? In particular about the streamer awards. Yeah, well, what did you not like about it? Take a sip of my tea. Yeah, Chocolate, we're going to talk about that because the streamer awards did make a lot of mistakes, and I feel like a lot of people are focused on the wrong thing right now, on what to be angry about, which I think there's some criticism to make, and I think there's some things that need to be refocused. I think people are pointing their fingers in the wrong direction. I believe this was the worst year, especially since a ton of controversies that have occurred this year. I mean, overall, yeah, 2025 has been rough. I agree with that. Peanut is a VTuber, not in a traditional sense, but a VTuber regardless. You know, I'm under the impression that he's a VTuber. That's at least my thoughts about it, but if you want to complain about the awards, I don't think going after him is the right way to do it. Or at least complaining that he is a VTuber, right? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it when we get to that section, but I think if you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at the people that host the streamer awards. I think they're the people that need to be the ones that are called out right now. People also don't realize, fuck, I missed your message. I need to refresh my chat. Hold on, I'm sorry. Oh no, I mean, it's always been rigged. Like, is that even a question? Yeah, it's always been rigged. I don't know. I feel like I accepted that a long time ago. Thank you for the dono scope.
Start the news, Elara. Are you sad that My Hero Academia is ending next week? Not only
is it?
that, a wrestler
Oh my God, no, I
John
haven't
Cena is
caught up
having
yet.
his final match the same day that My Hero
Yeah, I haven't caught up
Academia
yet.
ending.
I need to. I mean, it's okay. Some people also don't realize that streamer awards have a very specific audience that doesn't represent the whole streamer industry. Right? They're very rigged. It's a popularity contest. They're not very good overall. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about that more, Chris. Dude, it was a settled matter, dude. The Zen stuff was settled, and then now we're back at it again. Like, it's crazy. Well, good morning, guys. Hope you're well. Again, we're on Subathon day 355. Pretty crazy that we've made it this far. Thank you for being here for so long. Y'all are
Right.
absolutely amazing.
Award shows are literally ads for the winners.
Yeah, basically, I think the Streamer Awards nomination voting system really needs work and improvements because it's very bad. So I would ask you a question, chat. For those that are in the know, we'll talk about it later, but I'll ask you now. For Peanut, right? For the burnt Peanut. Do you think that he's a VTuber, yes or no? Yeah, would you count him as a VTuber, yes or no? I would say personally yes, but I think there is a bit of a bit of nuance in that statement, right? Because I think that there is a little bit that could go into it where you could argue against it, right? Could absolutely see people arguing against it. I could see that. So, well, you might consider him a VTuber, right? If you're really upset, I don't think you should be upset at him for winning an award, right? I think you should be upset with the Streamer Awards as a whole because number one, they can't even get the fucking owner of HoloLive correct. Do you really trust them? Do you really trust them to actually uphold a very rigorous, well-made voting system to allow these people to get nominated fairly? Of course not. To be honest, I'm pretty indifferent to the Peanut. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll be honest, Lacey, I'm the same way. I don't really care. Like, I don't put much weight into the VTuber Awards as a whole anyway. So it doesn't bother me at all.
So many people self-reporting saying it was never about the outfit. I'm like, no, da. It was always about people jealous of Zen's success, trying to take her down out of spite.
Maybe. I don't want to say all that now. I mean, I will say some people definitely did in bad faith, but I don't think everybody did. Yeah, we're going to talk about Yobi. It's about craziness going on at the Streamer Awards. So he labels himself as a PTuber because he doesn't want to offend people, however his model does fall under the VTuber side of things. I mean, like, I know that he says he's not a VTuber. I would say, like, if it quacks and it looks like a duck, then it's a duck, right? So I think he's a VTuber. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of an argument to be made against it. He's definitely a non-traditional VTuber, right? But it's all rigged to benefit those at the top. Now, the friends, that's not a real vote. It's a mid-club, and we're not in it. I mean, you're not really wrong, you know? Like, you're really not really wrong. What happened to the piss tuber? Who, Yummy? I don't know what Yumi's up to today. What if it makes hedgehog sounds and looks like a human? Then it's Sonic the Hedgehog from the original Sonic movie cut before they reanimated it. Oh my god, don't remind me of that. That was the worst. Please don't remind me of that abomination. What could be worse? It could be worse, like this year's TwitchCon. I don't know what it is about this year and like awards and all that stuff. But man, 2025 is absolute fucking garbage, dude. It's so bad. Even smile Sonic. Ugly Sonic. So scary. Hold on, chat. I got a flim moment. I had that little bit I could just not get out. It was like right there at the edge of my throat. And I thought by talking I could like get it out. Bro, that was the worst. I hate phlegm so much. I can't wait to take my break because I know my voice will heal up quite a bit, so that'll help. Did you read what I said about today? I did not, sweetheart. I have a million messages going by. So speaking of chat, speaking of a million messages, I gotta tell you guys about my schedule coming up. It's scheduled for this week. He's probably gonna surprise you all, okay? So I got something to tell you all. I'm really, really, really sad. Don't cry, chat. But I'm taking a vacation starting Thursday. I know, chat. I know me on vacation. It's happening. So I'm only streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, chat. Don't lose it on me, okay, guys? Hold it together. Hold it together. But I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be doing memes. Tuesday, I'm actually going to be streaming kind of later in the evening. Puppy and I are going to hang out for the first time. And then Wednesday, we'll do one last news to catch up on everything. So I know, guys. I know. I'm taking time off, but I'll be honest, I really need to heal my voice up. I need to I need to recharge a little bit. So go on a gym break and relax. I know I will. We're so close to a year though. Oh, absolutely. It's definitely a good thing, but I'm kind of sad to do it because I really love streaming. You know, like I love hanging out with you guys every day, but I need some time for my voice to be less flimmy, take care of myself. Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely deserve the R&R. Yeah. I'm excited though. I'm really excited for this vacation. So I will be gone. Sorry. I will be back. When will I be back? I believe Monday. Wait, let me double check. Hold on. Wait, let me look. Now I'll be back to streaming Tuesday the 16th. So I'll be gone the 11th through the 15th. So I'll be back on Tuesday. I will catch up, I believe, on memes that day. Can we have Heal Nuggets while I got? No, leave Elara alone. Leave her alone. The sweet baby, she's just chilling there. Why would you want to eat her? Yeah, 5 days. I'll be gone for 5 days. Yep. Bro, why would you do that? That's horrible. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of flimmy this morning. I'd rather get it out now, though. Give me just a sec.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear, gummy bear.
Bro. Hey, it's me! That's what I voiced him. Yeah, sorry guys. I just want to make sure you get the phlegm out now. So, especially if we're gonna talk. So, I'm so sorry guys. I really do. Apologize so much for the phlegm lately, but I think the more I talk, my voice is fighting back against me. So, I know my doctor said to take it easy, so I'll probably do that. I know tomorrow we have memes, and then I'll have a big break till Tuesday night, so that should allow me to recharge. Oh, you voiced the Gummy Bear and Robot Chicken? Of course, didn't you hear the scream? Yeah, no, it's clearly me, bro. Yeah, that's clearly me. Like, I haven't seen Robot Chicken. I don't even know. I used to wake up and see, like, all that stuff, like, super late at night, you know? No happens to the newscast on vacation. All hell is gonna break loose. I know it. I'm scared. I don't want to go on vacation because I know something bad is gonna happen. When you start pre-recording news, again, you can also save your voice more. Yep, exactly. So, it'll be much better. But man, some days the phlegm gets me, and I even warm up my voice in the morning, but somebody's gonna have it. You know it's going to. I'm scared, guys. I don't want to go on break. Honey does not help the phlegm either. That's true. I also sing Photograph. I sing Ooh Ya Cat. I sing all of it. Yeah, it's the same. Now, as long as both I and Rima don't go on break, everything will be okay, chat. Hopefully, it'll be held together. Maybe. Oh no. Meaning I have to catch up with the news when you come back. Yeah. Back to that photograph. Damn it! What do you mean? Why are we going back to the photograph? I was gonna watch Scream 7. Wait, why are we talking about Scream 7 if there's a controversy around it? Yeah, what's going on with Scream 7? Yeah, guys, I'm actually touching grass. I really need to touch the grass for once. Oh shit, here we go. It's dance party time! What's the leader? How are you? Oh my god. What tune are we getting today? Oh no, it's not Chad's theme song. You know, the clown one? Bro, this is the best part. I wish I could throw it back that. Everybody clap! Wish I could throw it back that way. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Clap, chat. Clap for me. Clap for me, chat. Oh, my God. So, we're going to chat news today, chat. If you're just joining in, welcome in. Hope you're having a great Sunday. We're going to chat news. And then after that, we're going to be playing Night Rain with Maxer and Terrius. So very, very excited to go get some W's. I'm probably going to... Don't tell Terry this, so I'm going to have to carry her probably. But that's okay. I promised I would carry her, so...
Elara
we already did that one
Rima
time. You remember?
On vacation
that was when
at the
Cinder
same
document
time.
came out.
The ghost of Vishuyo
You remember?
somehow reappears. Dan Clancy
Dude, that would
gets
actually be good.
fired.
If Dan
Numi
Clancy
and
got
Mitchie
fired, that'd be a good
announce
thing.
their engagement, and Bao announces she's
okay, really.
expecting triplets.
Yeah, last time Reem and I both went on vacation, the Cinder document came out. So, I don't think we're ever both allowed to leave at the exact same time, you know. Nah, not some of with Maxor. He was really good. He actually kind of carried me a little bit. But I think I was playing like some non-traditional characters, so you're playing with a little chocobo. Oh my god, she is a chocobo! Oh, she is a chocobo. That's so cute. And then next time the heat death in the universe will probably happen. Yeah, we'll just all die instead. You know, I can't hold up the VTuber news, but hopefully I can hold up the universe, right? Nah, everybody just dies. That's crazy work. Alright guys, do me a favor. Everybody type news. Let's get right into it. Yeah, my goodness. Quite a lot to talk about. So we're gonna discuss debuts, graduations, all that stuff. Then after we'll discuss some of our bigger stories. So, like I said, I missed a lot, but I promise I'll be very transparent with you today about what's going on.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, that was a good joke. Fuck you. That was actually a good joke. Fuck you. Nah, I don't think he's filming any videos or anything, so we're just hanging out, you know? We're just hanging out. The reward seemed faked and scripted. It is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. My thing, too, is like, if you want to do it, that's perfectly fine. No problem with that, but I think that if you're going to uphold an awards, it needs to be fair and consistent.
Reminder,
and sadly, they're not doing
just
that, you know?
like the two guys who know the formula to Coca-Cola. Rima, Elara, and Full Seed are not allowed to be on the same plane together.
God, I haven't seen Pulse really put out many videos lately. Elara, did you see Matt's tweet about Peanut? I don't think so. Let's go look. Was it recent? Okay. Yeah, I'll add this to my news. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I have a lot to talk about in this particular thing. So I'm glad Mousy said something. Thank you for sharing that. I'm really, really glad she decided to speak up. I can't see how transparent it is. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Mega. I got you. Let me tell you some news. First up, chat. Let's talk about a very interesting viewership issue. I've actually never seen this, but Sin of Sloth tweeting up, what the hell is this, YouTube? How are you a small channel supposed to grow when you literally won't let people watch them? Fuck you. Live video available. If a channel has less than 1,000 subscribers, we limit the number of live viewers. What? What? I have legitimately never seen this in my life, but this is absolutely insane. By the way, it says the entire screen. They don't even show the channel's name or icon. It's completely impossible to support the channel in any way. That is actually so fucked up. Now, here's what I'll say. YouTube might have made this decision because it does cost a lot to allow live streaming, right? To support live streaming, but legitimately, how are smaller people supposed to grow if you're not gonna even let them like reach like a certain cap of viewers, or let alone like multi-stream or something? Like, what is this? Let's go look at the comments. Of course, what the fuck? What is this? This is a new rule. I'm scrolling through shorts and got this screen. I have no idea why they would implement this. I missed the thing they want people to grow on YouTube. Yeah, Hell not, as if YouTube could be worse, yeah. Holy shit, this is absolutely insane. This limits growth a ton. I'm sorry this happened to you. Yeah, at least like show the channel or something, but this is absolutely crazy. I came across this was actually sent over to me and I'm like, bro, some people might legitimately, if you're a smaller streamer, you might not actually be able to push past a certain cap over on YouTube. I mean, that's crazy. I don't know what it is, but I mean, it could have been that high, right? If you're like under 1,000 subscribers, maybe it was like what, like at most maybe like 50 viewers. Like, imagine if you can't even go past that. That's really, really crazy. So, this isn't unsurprising to prevent sudden mega viral lives and disasters. I mean, like, maybe goggles, but I feel like there's a better way to implement that. You know what I mean? Instead of just like a system-wide thing, because this is gonna hurt more than it helps. You know? I mean, I think it's a fair statement, what you said, goggles, but it's definitely gonna hurt more than it helps. I just started getting into streaming. Everything is overwhelming. Feels like I'm studying college again. It really, like, well, it feels like you do have to have like a college degree just to get by with like anything. I feel you. Yeah, very, very crazy. So I wanted to share this all with you. In other news, guys, Alicia has a fake account going around. I'm Alicia the Rat Queen tweeting out, there is an imposter. If you use Discord, never see me message you. It's not real. I do not personally message anybody in my community, not even my own moderators. Also, they're faking me being me to target smaller creators to view bot. This is sickening. Why not get a helpful hand when you help you deal with growth? Or you just focus on streaming whatever you can that will reduce lots of streaming stress. I have too many bills to rely on streaming right now. I'm currently looking for another full-time job. That's a problem with you small streamers. You believe you need a break bank or you need helping in, which is not. Right, I'm looking to break the bank. I'm looking for some income to have more time for streaming, which is why you need to invest in your channel to be able to earn back from it. How do you invest in your channel, which is by you getting a helping hand to help you grow, which you earn folds of it back in no time. How would invest in? By getting a channel broadcaster for your channel. Do you know what that is? No clue? Well, Twitch channel broadcasters that set up people specialized in Twitch algorithm to help you get that help you by getting you new active followers, consistent live viewers, and engagement to you achieve your aims and goals for your channel. Mind you can't follow this randomly online unless you're connected to them by someone that's affordable, big mountain of pressure. So basically buying views. So yeah, this person is of course using Alicia's name and a PFP picture to try and scam people to buy viewers essentially. So what's the other option? Ability to live stream doesn't even get unlocked unless you have a certain number of subscribers. I mean, that's what it used to be, Crying Napalm. Actually, yeah, that's what it used to be. I mean, if you want to be a smaller streamer and stream exclusively on YouTube, I think that you could go through verification efforts, more so than just the 24-hour one that they have currently. So I think there's actually a lot of other answers than what they're currently providing. I had to switch over to YouTube. Twitter's going perp. Kept freezing and hitting me with 30-second latency. Chad, are you having issues with Twitter today? I'm sorry, not Twitter. With Twitch. Is everything looking good on your end? I don't know why people do this, Rel. It's really fucked up to use somebody's name like that. And trying to scam other people. So, guys, just be careful. Make sure it's actually them. Make sure that you check under their bio stuff. Make sure it's got the actual links. And if you ever get something like this, maybe check with the actual person or report it to their Discord, open a ticket, etc. So, very, very crazy situation overall. In other news, guys, we're going to talk about a Trillion Stage talent. We're actually going to be talking about Trillion Stage a lot today, but unfortunately, Aegis having issues with YouTube. This marks the third time my YouTube channel has been deleted. This time, not only the channel, but the entire Google account was deleted. I'm exhausted now. Thank you for all the support up until now. Goodbye. So lost their channel for the third time. Now, good luck and good news. They did actually get their channel back. Due to Google's conspiracy, it can disappear again at any moment. So I'd be thrilled if you could subscribe while you still can. Taking down their whole entire Google account is really, really insane. Third time this account has been down. So again, I'm glad they got their account back. But again, that's got to be really, really frustrating as a talent trying to continue to create content, and obviously Google taking all your stuff down. So keep this company Trillion State in mind, because they are going to talk about them later in some other sections, chat. Another news, Savi, actually a little bit of good news today, chat. Savi actually getting their second Twitter back. Not their main one, but they did get their second one back finally. So, if you guys remember, originally, Savi had their account, somebody reported it, and actually ended up taking their second account instead of the main one. So, Savi is leased back on this account. Savi Senpai, if you want to go support. And they are working on getting their main account back. So, a little bit of good news, but still overall very shitty that happened to them in the first place. You know what I mean, chat? And then finally, chat, let's go check in here with Chibidoki. Unfortunately, Chibidoki having issues, saying, hey guys, just a little reminder. I know on Facebook that account has been pretending to be me, but if I want to report it, I have to make a Facebook, which requires me to submit a lot of personal information. So I can't do anything about it. I would like to ask the person running the fake account, please stop pretending to be me. It makes me uncomfortable, and people can be scammed. So please update to a fan account, please. So yes, now we have, first we have a TikTok person, then we had an Instagram person, now we have, well, of course, a Facebook person impersonating Chibidoki. So guys, if you see that account, I'll make sure you report it. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but I assume it's probably one you can easily tell is impersonating her. Yeah, exactly. Like, who uses Facebook anymore? Like, come on, bro. You're trying to scam people on Facebook. Well, I guess you get the boomers that way. You know what I mean? So, but I've literally never owned a Facebook, like, ever in the history of ever. So, absolutely crazy. Yeah, guess we're gonna scam the boomers. So, I'll be careful out there, chat. If you see it, go on Facebook. Maybe report it. You can probably tell very clearly it's impersonating her or not. So, yeah, again, it's just like, who uses Facebook anymore? So, so a little bit of sad news, guys, as we go over to the abuse hiatuses, all that stuff. Well, Ricky Puppet has an announcement about her hiatus, chat. So let's go take a look. Semi-hiatus, I would say.
Hey guys, I got an announcement. I'm so excited, we got 3D debuts happening and I can't wait to be all up in your faces. Sadly, as some of you noticed, I haven't been super
Boomers are
active
very
on
easy to
socials
scam
nor
too.
posting content. That's because I'm prepping to move soon. This is a big thing for me, so I'm trying really hard for things to go well.
Yeah,
I've been
boomers
putting
are
a
really
lot of
tech
energy
illiterate,
prepping
so
these last 2 weeks for the big move
that's a good
and trip,
point.
so it's caused me to have to step back from creating content for a little while, as well caused me to burn out. After December 9th, I will be stepping back for a little on creating video content till I'm settled in and nice and rested. I will still be able to stream though, just not as elaborately, cause I will be using another PC till I get my PC back. I will be trying my best to keep up with members and Patreon. Those won't change. As absent as I can be, I'll be back in full swing by January or February, so please never forget me and wish me luck.
So again, Riki looks like she's moving, kind of working on some stuff. And she will be taking hiatus after December 9th, coming back January / February. So wishing her all the best. We love Riki around here. She was actually in the rock, paper, scissors tournament we had the other day over on our friend's channel. That was really fun. I'm sad I didn't get to face her, but she is going to take a bit of hiatus. Also checking in here with Numi. Numi is is going to be taking hiatus for 6 months. It's hard to write all this down because a part of me still remembers how close everything felt. Like my dreams are right there in my hands, just waiting for me to take the final step. I was ready. I was determined, and then everything changed so quickly I barely had time to breathe, let alone process it. Thank you for giving me a break. Thank you for your patience, your loyalty, your kindness. Thank you for believing in me, even when I stopped believing in myself. Thank you for loving me, even in my most imperfect moments. This will be my last goodbye. Not because I don't care, but because when I return, I won't be leaving. Again, I love you deeply, sincerely, and until I return, I'll keep you all close to my heart every step of the way. So wish him a very great break for 6 months, and we'll be waiting for you, Yumi. Yeah, take all the time you need. Trust me, we all need those breaks. In other news as well, guys, Akomori also going on to say, as of the 27th of December, I'll be going on a streaming hiatus for a few months to move internationally. I plans to release content during the hiatus. Will also be returning briefly on the 1st of February to celebrate my anniversary. So it looks like Akomori doing a big international move. I'm wishing them the best on their hiatus after the 27th of December. Yeah, the thing is, you got to remember, guys, Skull, there's always going to be a lot of graduations, right? That's always going to be a thing. I think you should also remember that there's a lot of debuts as well. So it's very normal, I think, for the industry to have this up and down. But to your point, there have been a lot of graduations this year in particular. I think it's because we've just hit, VTubing exploded in 2020. I think a lot of people hit that 4 or 5 year and they're kind of done. So it kind of makes sense in the grand scheme of things, right? So here, checking in with Icy Marol, they are graduating. VTubing has brought me so much joy in the past, and I'm so grateful for the friends and memories I made from it. However, I think it's time I step back from being a VTuber. This isn't a bias to be active. Just doing my own thing away from streaming, whether it be other forms of content, TikTok, YouTube, Patreon, or just updating you all on how things are going. Feel free to include me on any collabs, activities I want to keep in touch with all my friends I made on this journey. So I wish them all the best. I think they're going to be doing maybe more IRL content, but they are graduating from VTubing. Of course, in other news, guys, big graduation here for V4. Yumi the Witch is graduating. Hello, brewmates and classmates. It's a heavy heart that we announce Yumi the Witch is graduating from V4 Mirai. We wish her all the best in her future endeavors. If you'd like to share any artwork or my wishes, please tag Yumi Dark Arts. So they will cease all their stuff on December 6th. You can still buy stuff through December 31st. So they ended up graduating officially yesterday. So wish them all the best, chat. I'm hoping the best for Yumi. Another news, guys. So let's check in here with Project Livium. Project Livium, of course, is announcing the graduation of Alisa. That is right. Alisa will be graduating on January 5th of next year. This decision was reached after thoughtful consideration, conversations, and a mutual agreement between Alisa and the management team. We fully respect her choice and sincerely wish her success in all the paths she chooses moving forward. So wishing her all the best. Again, this is somebody from Livium Project. Kind of talking about more groups. In other corpos, we also have Afterlife, who is saying goodbye to Sheriff Callie. I'm so sad, dude. We just had Sheriff Callie on the stream on Tea Time not too long ago. We'll be graduating on January 1st. Today we unfortunately announced that Sheriff Callie will be graduating from Afterlife on January 1st. After sharing her plans for the future with us, Callie informed management of her decision to graduate, and we fully respect and support her choice. Callie's been a valued part of Afterlife. Afterlight, sorry. Not Afterlife, Afterlight. Since our debuts, contributing her voice, creativity, and energies to numerous projects. We are grateful for her dedication and the memories. Following her graduation, Callie will continue streaming and creating content independently. So they are going to be stepping away from Afterlight. But they will be continuing as an indie. But maybe we just had Callie on here. That's sad to see. So wishing her all the best on all her future endeavors for sure. And kind of some newer news as of this morning, chat. Unfortunately, big graduation here. Willow Wildfire will actually be graduating from Via Lure. This is very surprising, I gotta say. Not one that I would have seen coming, but here we are. Unfortunately, Via Lure tuning out. So the heavy heart to announce our talent, Willow Wildfire, will be graduating as of the 6th of December. That was yesterday. Kind of looking at their page, it seemed like they have a lot of like health issues, stuff like that. So it does make sense, but I'm so really sad. Although Willow would have loved to have one final graduation stream, she's unable to due to her circumstances. This is an amicable split between both parties due to health concerns for and shared by our talent. So wish them all the best. I never really got time to know Willow at all. I feel like, yeah, it's really sad to see. I think they have some health issues going on. Again, if you actually go look at their page, there's something going on. Yeah, and they only debuted like 5 months ago. So again, I never had time to get to know them. It's really sad, very surprising and unfortunate. So wish them all the best, chat. But Willow has already graduated. I'm sorry, isn't graduating, already graduated. Very sad to see. So guys, let's talk about some missed debuts, events, all that stuff. And oh my god, chat, I missed a lot of events. So here we go, guys. First up is Cottontail saying thank you so much for amazing 5-year anniversary. And of course, she debuted her brand new model as a callback to her original model. And this one looks absolutely fantastic. So what do you guys think of her new model? Yeah, I love that she went the direction of using like a callback to her OG model. This looks really, really good. I mean, God, I remember when Cotton had, before she had the 3D model, she had like that, like, kind of like a stylized live 2D one. Yeah, it looks really, really good. So big congrats to Cotton on her newest model there. Of course, if you actually missed it as well. Yeah, I like her night model too, but they're all awesome, right? They also released a cover of I Hate Everything About You.
Still don't miss you yet.
You don't need to hear, chat. Yeah, who needs to hear? So certainly go check out our cover. It's actually over on YouTube. You can listen to the full thing. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Another news as well, guys. It does look like Mecha TV actually debuted their brand new model as well. This happened back over on the 5th. So their model looks really cool. Yeah, I really like their model. Very, very cool. So they did debut back on the 5th. I'm a little late, chat, just a little bit. In other news as well, Megalodon also showed off her brand new Christmas outfit. Let's take a look at that as well. Yeah, does she have like a whole vinyl Nintendo? Of course, this is already debuted, but very, very pretty new outfit coming here from Megalodon. So big congratulations to her on that. Of course, in other news, guys, Soy Milk also had a missed debut as well. And that is the Indian Deer, as we saw the other day. Such a cute name as well. So let's go check out their showcase as well. Bro, the Indian Deer is such a cute name. I love that. Oh my god, I love the oil smudges. That's cute. That's so cute. Bro, the hazard tape off the horn is insane. This is such a well thought out model and like theming. I love this. Yeah, very, very well thought out. So, very cool. Give Soy Milk some love when you can, chat. In other news, Chroma Shift is going to be debuting 3D models like crazy, chat. So we're going to be talking about this month. But all December, you can expect to see the Chroma Shift talents debuting their 3D models. Speaking of, we did actually miss a few, but we will be talking about some ones coming up as well. So you get both. But let's talk for a second here about Amy, who also debuted back on Black Friday with their brand new ASMR model. Take a look. It's very, very cute. Oh, are they, Tyrese? That's awesome. Yeah, I don't think I've seen their art yet. Very, very beautiful models. So go give them some love. Again, I'm a little late. to the party on that one. So, speaking of Chroma Shift, I know we talked about it. 3D debuts coming up. Again, if you didn't already see, we had Chica and Inya both already do their 3D debuts. So if you missed them, they were absolutely incredible. Of course, more on the horizon. But speaking of, we also going to talk about Lalabelle and Aku, who both debuted their 3D models back on the 5th, and these look fantastic. I gotta say, whoever Chroma Shift got to do their 3D models, they look amazing. They look so good. Very, very cool. Of course, chat, I'm not gonna show you the trailer for this one, but Fifi debuted a brand new model on that other website. So you should certainly go check it out. It looks very, very nice. Again, I'm not gonna show you that trailer for obvious reasons, chat. Yeah. No, but you should definitely go check out her new model. It's very, very awesome. I mean, I would have looked at it off stream. In other news as well, let's also check in here with Alfina, who did debut their new model as well. Looks really cool. I love the whole witch look with the bat. It's like, who needs magic when you have a fucking bat? I love that. So, very cool. Go give Alfina some love since you missed their debut chat. In other news as well, Sasha actually did their debut. I'm back at the start of this month, which again I did miss. So go give them some love. They did a really cool live 2D update. Also, Boom. So give Sasha some love. Very, very cool update to their models. So speaking of all of these amazing debuts, chat, we also got to talk about the Brave Group announcing a bunch of new talents. They actually launched a new duo unit called Suzumiya. They actually made their debut back on the 5th. So let's go take a look at them really quick. I did not get to tune in for this one. I really wanted to, but I was very, very busy. Are you Vampy? What's up?
自称幸せを届ける青い鳥こと菜の葉すずです。一人じゃできないことも二人でならできる気がして。12月5日夜9時から二人の初配信するぞ。
Very cool. I love the red and the blue. Yeah, like the contrast. That's really nice. So very cool to see this new VTuber duo. I'll let you know more about them as I keep an eye on them, because again I didn't miss that debut myself. I wanted to tune in. So of course, in other news, guys, if you missed it, Hazumi actually debuted a brand new post model. And it is super duper cute. So take a look. Yeah, I love the hands. That's so cute up there. Very, very cute.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, good movie. I love that it's like, because she's like a lion, it's almost like she's like a cat. It's so cute. So, certainly go give Hasumi some love on her brand new model. And then finally, chat, if you missed it, we were talking about Trillion Stage. Well, Trillion Stage actually debuted their Gen 4 talents. And that, of course, is PPP, Re1, and Siren Satellite. All three of these brand new talents, absolutely incredible. I love her little digital face. I think that is so cute. That is such a cute idea. If you've never seen 1 Trillion, this particular agency, let's just say that their talents are well endowed, chat. To say the least, but I really do love the 1 Trillion models. They're beautiful. I love the talents behind them as well. I think they're a very underrated agency. So, let me see if I can find you a picture. Hold on. Yeah, they're very well endowed. Yeah, I'm trying not to get banned, chat. Yeah, I want to show you, I think your name is Utsu? Yeah, Utsu. Let me see if I can show you Utsu. Utsu's like the one that just like, you're like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I can't even show you her banner, dude. I can't even show you her banner. Okay, here we go. Here is her standing. You guys ready? Yeah, I think that's all you need to know, chat. That's all you needed to see. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, they're very awesome. They're very, very sweet. So I'll go check them all out. Give them some love. 1 trillion, really cool group. Another news, guys. We did get an official confirmation that we are not going to be getting the VTuber Awards this year. However, Philly decided to host an alternative event called the Soccer League, the V Soccer Show. So Philly did a soccer show with a 3v3 with Cha-Cha, Philly and Megalodon facing Numi, Lucy, and Michi. And this actually turned out pretty cool. Let's go take a look at a clip here.
There to get up that sideline. And so they might have to start shifting it up. Maybe get Lucy to create numbers. Maybe just watch the show. Megalodon not playing soccer anymore, playing header. And somehow drops it to her foot before finishing, but it's still a goal. Oh my.
I mean, it looks pretty nice. Yeah.
That was over half of the pitch.
That's crazy. So, very, very cool. Certainly go check out the VOD over on Philly and stuff. I didn't get to watch it, but I did, of course, see the clips and highlights. It looked really cool. In other news as well, guys, Pia actually had a charity event the other day. Ellie's Bathwater. Hey, yo. Thank you for following. What's up? Saucy Swan, thank you for following as well. Pia going on to talk about her charity stream. Already raised $16,000 for Hope for the Day, which is incredible. So, big congrats to Pia on that as well. Of course, one more event that we missed, chat, was the Vlure and Twitch event that went down on December 29th, where Vlure did a ASMR relay between all of their talents. So very cool. As you guys know, Vlure has been exclusively on YouTube, considering the what's the right word? The changing climate of YouTube. I think having both is a good idea because Twitch isn't great, but also YouTube's kind of like, you know. So I think this was probably a overall very smart move for them as well. So they did that ASMR relay, which was pretty cool. So guys, some upcoming upcoming events and debuts. Pull out those calendars, chat. First up is on the 20th, Holiday Matsuri is a huge event called the Virtual Revolution with a ton of talents participating. So get excited for that. Of course, Iron Mouse P will be there. The Beasties, Made Myth, lots of people and talents that you know. So very exciting. Of course, also chat. There's a Apex event coming up as well. This is actually going on later today over on Nia's channel. The Rhea Invitational Apex Tournament. Let's take a look. Discord kittens. Love that. Doki's in here, nice. Yeah, there's a lot of big names in this. Ali, Zentreya, so very cool. Oh, wow. So you got some good sponsorships too, so very exciting, chat. Get ready for this one going down later today. It's certainly going to be a pretty big time, so very, very cool. Oh, I missed Fruit. That's awesome. Let's go. Of course, in other news, guys, we also have plenty of other events to talk about debuts. And of course, we have Plotty, who is going to be doing a adultery going down on December 13th at 7 p.m. BST. A charity concert, 3D debuts, 50 VTubers, new original songs, and all VTuber original songs. Let's take a look at the trailer. That sounds incredible. Let's say plotting kind of be plotting, like actually. Now that's cool. Looks like a great time, yeah. The quality of that is actually insane. Yeah, isn't it actually a miracle? It's like adultery, but adultery. Like, that's crazy. I love it. That sounds very on brand for Plotty to like come up with these fun little puns. I love that. So, big W for Plotty. Get excited for that, chat. Of course, B-Fleet Project actually has been announced a big concert called, of course, The Boat Goes Bented, which is going down, of course, January 10th. However, they've added tons of new talents for this concert. In chat, it's a really big deal. So first up, we have Nini, who is actually getting added to this event. I mean, guys, Nini is going to be part of that. That's crazy. On top of that, we also have Alien Mixture. And then your favorite metalhead VTuber, OB Katie Cat, as well, would be a part of this. So sounds like it's going to be an absolutely incredible live concert going down January 10th. You can actually go aboard the battleship Iowa in Los Angeles to attend this concert, which is really, really cool. So I'll certainly go check that out. Let me know if you make it. Send me pictures. I want to see. Yeah, very, very cool. In other news, guys, let's also talk about some debuts coming up. I mean, I do want to mention just a few kind of rebrands and changes, stuff like that. Well, Zero actually announcing that she will actually be doing a rebrand. After careful consideration, I decided it's my best interest for complete rebrand. I want to drastically change the content I currently make into what I've always wanted to create, and I'll also be changing designs to go with it. So be on the lookout for Zero to do a complete rebrand. Speaking of that, I know we mentioned this already once, but Reby Rompin is also going to be doing their rebrand. Their final day as Reby Rompin will be on December 14th as they go into their new life. So they would now become Chio Chompy after that. So super cute. Can't wait to see it. In other news, guys, Suko is back. That is right. Suko the Angel tweeting out, "My dear Suko Pass, thank you for being so patient with me as I took time out for my mental health. I'm back from the mental hospital and feeling much better." And of course, our first stream was actually 2 days ago at 8 o'clock. So welcome back to, of course, Suko. They are back indeed. So go support them. Very cool. In other news, guys, Froggy Lock is going to be debuting something new here coming up on the 8th, which is tomorrow. So let's take a look here at the trailer.
Emoji, and then ever since I started watching Froggy Lock, my therapist emailed me a thumbs up emoji and then quit.
Ever since I started watching Froggy Lock, my landlord started paying me rent.
Ever since I started watching Froggy Lock, my sleep paralysis demon has asked for my autograph. I was eating my poppycorn. That's why I'm just reading this shit, right?
Ever since I started watching...
So go check out Froggy's debut. I love this. Go check out Froggy's debut. Coming up tomorrow, chat. Very, very exciting. Of course, also we got to talk about Tomo. Tomo actually going to be doing a debut coming up December 13th for their new 3.0 model. And of course, yeah, I think it was Haruka. But they are going to be doing their 3D and their birthday debut on that day. So very exciting. We're going to talk about Tomo a little bit more later. In other news, guys, Mimi is also doing their new outfit reveal later today. Actually, no, they started now. I'm sorry. December 7th at 10 a.m. EST. So go and check them out after I give you all the news today. Very cool. In other news, guys, our good friend Varasha is doing her debut coming up on the 13th. Let's go take a look here And what's going on. All we have is this trailer, and it says Genesis File. Let's take a look.
How fascinating. Varisha defies axiomatic classification. Her ascension from Seraphian Hearth-daughter to deity evoking a non-Euclidean topology of desire. What an incredible organism. Spectral analysis of residual nectar emissions, viscous and aphrodisiac lace secretions facilitate intra-abdominal bliss.
Your nectar is viscous.
Patterns mirror black hole accretion disks.
Did it say your nectar is viscous?
Yet inverted.
Hey yo, that's a wild Riz. Now that's a Riz, chat. That's Riz right there.
Possible. Shrinking manifests as a scale and folding, allowing precise gustatory calibration. Injection vectors seem to prioritize sensory immersion. Labial dilation to 180 degrees with lubricious gloss. Lingual undulations mapping neural pleasure. Loci C HI third neural overlays. In an abdominal vault. A bioluminescent cavern.
Hey yo!
Walls contracting in peristaltic symphonies. Frequencies of 0.8 to 2.1 hertz. Bathing substrates in neurochemical cascades that amplify oxytocin analogs by 3,000%. Injection yields reborn entities with...
What is he yapping about?
Sans caloric loss.
Alright, chat. So this was back on the 29th. So that means coming up, let's see, 14 days, right? So 1, 2. So our debut is coming up on the 13th. Or sorry, the time was... Wait, no, where's the time? No, there's no time. Fuck. Okay, well, it's coming up on the 13th. I don't have the time for you, but that was an insane trailer, dude. Yeah, maybe it's some kind of like SCP or something. I don't know. Very, very cool. So, going for Ashap, he's absolutely gonna cook as always. I'm gonna introduce, guys, Camilla Bombat, tweeting out someone is getting a new look. January 15th. Holy tummy. Hey, yo. So get excited for Camilla's new model coming up on the 15th at 5 p.m. EST chat. Another news actually starting tomorrow is Luminari announcing their first wave Unova. That is right. So their first whole wave of VTubers will be coming up tomorrow under the banner of Unova. I will let you guys know on Wednesday what's going down with this particular wave, but looks super duper cool. Very exciting. In other news, guys, Bond Live actually debuted some brand new talents as well. For Gen 4, revealed them. We have Kokini, Kiyori, Nova, and Yorimi. So let's go check out this particularly cool. I clicked the wrong button. Let's go check out this really, really cool video. I'm like, wait a second, why didn't it play? I keep pressing the wrong buttons.
Connection established. This is Kiori Mist. May I stay by your side?
Hello, Yumumi Astris here. I brewed up a new potion. Would you like to give it a try?
Yumumi Astris? That's cute.
I'm Takone Kurabane. Let's make something beautiful and dangerous together.
My name is Nova Australis, a goddess born of stardust. My temple is open to all, so come and stay a while.
Very exciting. So, we'll certainly be keeping an eye out for this and what's going on with Bond Live and the new talents chat. Very, very cool. In other news, let's also go check in here with Asura. Asura is also debuting their brand new stuff coming up on the 11th. If you guys know Asura, she is from the Allure. Very, very cool model. Let's check it out. I forgot she was the goddess of fertility. Hey, yo. Well, she do be bringing the milk, that's for sure. Hey, yo. Yeah, hey, yo. Her model is super cute, so very exciting, guys. Please go support her. Coming up on the 11th. Also, Hades is also doing a new 3D debut. Coming up for a 2-year anniversary, December 15th at 2 p.m. EST. Very, very exciting. This looks amazing, guys. Yeah, this looks really, really good. Also, let's talk about Chroma Shift. As we mentioned earlier, chat. 3D showcase coming up for Pakora, showing off their outfit, or sorry, model later today at 3 p.m. PST. Very, very exciting. So get ready to support Poco later today for that one. Of course, Chroma Shift is not done yet, chat. That is because we also have coming up tomorrow is Ricky Poppin and Roka showing off their 3D models on their streams. These look incredible as well. I remember we saw Ricky dance in 3D, which looked awesome. So I can get very, very excited for this. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yes, it looks good, right? Of course, also, guys, Vampy giving us a bit of a teaser here, saying something frosty is coming. I've not even seen this myself, chat. I have no idea, but this looks incredible. So get excited for Vampy. And I'll be looking out for more info on that for you when there's a trailer or anything for it. Of course, Poseidon also saying soon, showing off maybe like a new little friend on the side and a new hairstyle as well. So very cool. Be looking forward to Poseidon's debut coming up soon as well. Giga also dropping the date cryptidly of December 10th with a new crown on her head. So very exciting. Let's give Giga some support on that day as well. Bro, I love Ricky. And then finally, guys, Iron Mouse tweeting out, which was actually yesterday. So today, guys, at 1 p.m. EST, model debut and special IRL stream for Iron Mouse's Christmas model. So get excited for that, chat. I know it's going to be incredible. And of course, I'll update you Wednesday in case you don't get to see it yourselves. So very, very cool. I'm always down for the ocean themes. Me too, me too. Yeah, it's coming up very, very soon. Just 45 minutes. So go and give her some support. All right, chat. So today, I want you to get ready because we're going to be talking about a very, very serious situation that recently we discussed in great detail. However, chat, things have come to a head. Again, I really thought that I would not be talking about this one more time. But here I am, chat, talking about it again. We're going to talk about Zentreya's new outfit. Yeah, we got to talk about Zentreya's outfit. Before we get started, let me stretch really quick. But yeah, we do need to talk about this. Originally, chat, when we covered it, I really thought we were going to be done. We were not going to be discussing it any further. However, some new things happened. And so we got to talk about it again, chat. Everything was good to go. LA things got stirred up again. And so here we are. We got to talk about it. So I'll give you just 1 second. I'm going to stretch really quick. Sorry, I've been really, really tight today, so I'm like, I'm phlegmy, my muscles are tight, I'm falling apart, chat, I'm falling apart, and it reads me, delete my Blue Sky account on there,
Axel says,
because people are insufferable.
Simps,
I could see
it's
why.
that time again.
Yep.
Say IT with me. It gets worse.
That's right. It always
Evan
gets
Axel,
worse.
Chat's
And in
hyping
this
up the crowd
situation,
for the favorite
it
segment.
continued to get worse,
Let's dive
unfortunately.
into the chaos
Which
and
does
see
suck.
where it takes us. Get ready for the wild ride.
Lazy, yeah.
Also,
I hope I get a
Uva.
massage on my vacation. That would be awesome. Yeah, that sounds great. So, chap, you know, I made a statement last time. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, I think we won't talk about it again. It seemed like everything was done. Well, yeah, that was never the case. Unfortunately, chap, this was brought back up, and it continued to get worse. So, what I do want to talk about here, though, is just a follow up from our first discussion, and this comes here from Cuppy Cakey. And unfortunately, guys, with Cuppy Cakey, Cuppy Cakey actually had to deal with some people harassing them. Which again, this is the person that kind of apologized, said, "I'm sorry, you know, I misunderstood Zin's intentions." Etc. It was really cool. Like, I like Cuppy. However, guys, people are being absolutely horrible to them. And I want to call this type of behavior out because you shouldn't be harassing anybody over this type of stuff. So anyway, let's take a look.
I have woken up to Ruin actively inciting targeted harassment against me, and I'm genuinely uncomfortable and fearful of mine and my loved one's safety. I thought being silent was going to be the best thing to do. However, due to persistent and escalating harassment despite being blocked, I am forced to take steps to protect myself and my loved ones.
Which is absolutely crazy to have to even get to the point of. I feel very, very horrible that somebody would do that to them.
I am in contact with the legal services who have discussed with me that I do potentially have grounds for legal action, and I will be consulting with them moving forward on this matter. Due to this,
yeah, that's really
I will
good.
no longer be commenting on this situation. The last thing I would like to say is that I would encourage people to please not interact with her. Death threats and inciting harassment are never okay.
So let's go take a look here. So, you can see here, I'm going to track you down, Cuppy, and I'm going to make sure that you get hell. I swear it. And of course, here's this person made the original tweet. This person is retweeting it. Imagine feeling disentitled and acting victim after saying all this. I did not condone harassment. None of your responses are right. Compulsive liar master, victim actor. Feel bad for your followers staying on hiatus. Christ. You get to see here just continuing to call them irrelevant, calling them compulsive liar, etc. So, death threats obviously are way too much. Guys, look, if you don't like somebody, just block them and move on. This is way, way too much of a way to act towards people. Not okay. Not okay. So, just block and move on, guys. Block and move on. Go touch some grass. Like, step away from the internet for a bit. This is just way, way too much. So, I didn't want to add this as a follow-up to our first part because I saw that afterwards and I'm like, yeah, that's fucked up. But what I want to discuss today, chat, I'm going to have to pull this up from Discord. Yeah, I got to just pull up Discord. What I want to discuss today, chat, is everything kind of blowing back up again. Unfortunately, chat, everything was pretty chill. Everything was okay with this Zentreya stuff. However, unfortunately, chat, Podge decided to make this tweet a few days later after my initial coverage. And sadly, this re-sparked a lot of the conversation and the issues, right? So let's discuss this. Again, I want to remind you guys, don't harass anybody, don't bother anybody. Just because you disagree doesn't mean that you're entitled to harass somebody. So let's read this and talk about it. So Podge goes on to say, I want to expand on this, and of course talking about, there was a person that made a quote retweet. I don't know if it's in these pictures. Oh, here's a quote retweet. So here's a person is okay, so history creator, whatever, I think you need to squint really hard. Do not see parallels between Zentreya's outfit and the black SS uniform designed by Carl de bitch isn't a Nazi. No, I don't think so. I think anime overall has a weird fixation with that style, right? So, but anyway, let's see what Podge had to say about it. So I want to expand on this. I'm a professional costume designer and maker, and I've wanted to speak on this since the design dropped. But I wasn't really sure how to do that until now. Bro, I cannot talk today. Hold on. Holy shit, let me reread that. So I want to expand on this. I'm a professional costume designer and maker, and I've wanted to speak on this since the design drop, but wasn't really sure how until now. Bro, 355 days of subathon really cooks your brain. The main point I want to make is, even if your intention is not related to Nazi symbolism, that specific style of hat, the peak of the cap, the shape of the visor, the placement of the emblems, and the uniform was purposely designed for the SS. It isn't going to invoke certain imagery whether you wanted to or not. Yes, we see these designs a lot of anime. This is because Japan has long held a close relationship with Germany over 120 years. You do the math. There's a huge problem with anime's fixation on the aesthetic too. And yes, I know a lot of people find that particular design fashionable, but that too was on purpose. Hugo Boss designed these uniforms and was an active member of the Nazi Party. It was Karl Debitz who designed the all-black version. They were meant to be fashionable, striking, and attractive. That's how propaganda works. It's meant to draw you in. Human functions on how we draw associations, and there is no way to separate those designs and the elements from the source, especially when they're so closely tied to such a horrific event. I really do urge you to look into the history of these garments and understand why, even though you may mean no harm, these are not good design choices and people will associate you with the wrong thing. It's burned into us through history and you can't separate those symbols even if you have different ideas for them. The bottom line is you can't separate the design from its history, no matter how much you may want to. It doesn't make you a bad person or evil for liking the style. You have to approach the design with intelligence, research, and understanding that every design choice is intentional. It conveys meaning, and maybe the specific style of uniform is better off left unused. I should finish out by saying I enjoy Zentreya. I think she's a great streamer, an incredibly lovely and caring individual. Honestly, beacon our community for what she's done for VTubing. Everyone makes mistakes. We don't always make the best choices, but this does not make her a monster for choosing the design elements that she did. I do, however, wish that she would have researched the look more before committing to it, and I do believe it is irresponsible to flaunt that imagery, but disregarding its origins just because you like the style. Please take a look at the following thread as well. Does a great job of outlining everything from a historical standpoint. The quote retweet. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So, chat, before we continue here, how do you feel about this tweet? How do you feel about this tweet? Let me ask you, chat. Yeah, let me get your thoughts, and then I'll tell you mine. I haven't really talked about this particular tweet. By the time that I really got invested in it and stuff, I was like, I'll just wait till the news. So she made some good points. I appreciate Pods. She just made things worse. Extremely misinformed. Kind of all over the board here. So I think it was disrespectful. But there's a lot of bad information. So here is what I think of this. I think that Podge was trying to talk about perception, right? Her narrative was to inform people about other people's perception, why they might view it as bad. However, unfortunately, she misinformed people with actual misinformation. So I think that's just the biggest problem with this particular post. Knowing Podge, I've known Podge for a while, right? I think the Podge is a pretty good person. I think the Podge is normally pretty well-informed, well-rounded. Unfortunately, this was just, this was not it, right? This wasn't it. I think that when you're going to say something like, I enjoy Zen and stuff, you still compared her to a Nazi, right? I think just overall, this was just a bad take by a good person. But my other thing about it too is it was kind of already done. Everything was settled. Everybody had kind of said their piece. I'm not sure why she decided to talk about this so much later after it was already done. You know what I mean? Bad take, but I think Podge is still a good person. I agree with you. 100% chocolate. So sometimes it's better not to say stuff. Right place, right time, right? And in this particular instance, I feel like the drama was just over and it needed to just be left alone. Sometimes not saying anything is the better way to go about it. And I think she realizes that later as we kind of go and explore some more stuff as well. So this did ultimately get community noted, but we are going to look at Zentreya's responses here in a second. Let me see if I can find a part. We got community noted. Here it is. So compared to actual Nazi uniforms, Zen's model doesn't replicate actual Nazi uniforms. There are various Japanese IPs. They use militaristic aesthetics with their characters like Azur Lane and King Cold. You may argue this is what Zen's model is based on. So that's my point. Things were settled down. When this happened, would have been better to try and DM us, and I agree. Podge is a nice person. Sometimes people make mistakes. I think she realized later on, and I think that shit should just be left to dry and not to be constantly perpetuated. Yep, exactly. So, unfortunately, she was corrected for the misinformation here as well. So, Zentreya actually, this is where Zen starts to comment back on a lot of this stuff, right? And I do want to make it clear, I think this Zen really went a full-on crash out on a lot of these people. I think that, yes, Zen deserves to defend herself because people were comparing her to a Nazi, but also, like, I think she's at the point where it's just not worth her time, you know? That's at least my thoughts. Anyway, we're going to look at Zentreya's responses, so let's go take a look. Yeah, I mean, absolutely justified. It's just kind of like, also, girl, like, you're really, really big VTuber, too, as well. Like, it's not worth your time, you know? But, anyway, let's take a look at what she responded to Podge.
I didn't know Nazis showed off their boobs or had hip-lengthened skirts, or had a cape with fur. The common German Nazi WW2 attire was grey, black being used by the SS with large overcoats and fully bodied clothing. No cayennes or gems on it. I could give you my entire conversation with my artists where nothing was based off the Germans' aesthetics, and to go blindly saying I made a draft from their suits is just as irresponsible and also damaging to me.
I do agree with that.
Aside from that note, many militaries have also had black-issued military clothing throughout history. In fact, the SS also wore white as well. So are we going to punish VTubers who are wearing white uniforms?
And that's the thing, right? It's damaging to Zentreya because you are comparing her to a Nazi, right? You're saying, well, hey, like, you are wearing a Nazi outfit, so clearly, like, you own that, right? And she's like, but I'm not. You know what I mean? And she's not. She's really not.
Militaries all around the world still use black, white, navy, gray.
Yeah, that's fair too,
Labeling
dude.
me as such or having inspiration or promoting is incredibly reaching and helpful, unbelievably disrespectful to myself and the people who worked hard on the fictional LIVE 2D model.
I agree there. So, we have a lot of Zentreya responses to look at. So, Zentreya says, the only mistake I made was apologizing, apparently, because holy shit, what was the point again? You know, she did come out with that apology originally, but I'm sure she feels like it didn't mean much because people are perpetuating, you know? Oh, absolutely. Like, it's very important to take into account as well, Noctis. Like, you got to remember all the stuff that she's dealt with throughout all of this year. So it makes sense that she crashed out, right? Should she be crashing out? No, I mean, you know, you could take this off of Twitter, right? But is it understandable? Absolutely. Absolutely. So Zen goes on to say, but why do I have to bite the bullet every single time? Why do I have to shut the fuck up and accept being called compared to Nazis? That's genuinely fucking insane. Which, this would be where I'd be like, yeah, you know, Zen, you're right. Like, I get why you would want to call this out as well. So you hot as hell. Thanks. I appreciate it. You know, I'm just existing, but it's very sweet of you. Thank you, gamer. So, she's allowed to defend herself. Absolutely, right? 100%. I guess it's just up to you as an individual. Do you find this to be too much? Or was it, is she allowed to do that, right? I mean, I think it's valid to a point, but we'll keep talking. You're fearful of me defending myself with frustration for being called or compared to fascism, Nazism. So, this person goes on to say, pretty sure to me they don't want to be within 10 feet of you subject-wise, because even measured irrational takes are getting this response. And the geckos have already had to be reined in once. They're going to see you do this in Palam. Holy shit, it's almost at like it's rational to not want to be compared to a Nazi, which is true, right? They aren't even comparing you to a Nazi. They're saying the outfit has multiple similarities to Nazi outforms. Stop lashing out a read. And Zen goes on to say, you just contradicted the whole thing by comparing my outfit with similarities to Nazis, which is what I'm frustrated about. So, I mean, again, I see where she's coming from. I really see where she's coming from. Nobody should have to stand by and think that it's okay to get compared to a Nazi, right? Of course, like even like this as well. this person says like, oh, you directly model this outfit off military wear. It's designed for the Nazis instead of, oh, maybe I shouldn't wear Nazi-inspired clothing where they think the style is cool independently of its horrible history. You've doubled down and looked for every reason to play victim. Just so misinformed here. You're reaching off people. You're telling others I copied off Nazi instead of just hearing from me. Get the fuck out, man. Yeah, I'm playing victim. I wanted to be associated with Nazis and be called on. God, you fucking idiot. So I don't need to hear from you when I can see the outfit, know the history behind the designs. You don't need to hear from you. Fuck you, dude. So, you know, and again, since like I'm doubling down by defending myself from idiot, you can't hear me out. Okay, go fuck yourself. So I think it's at this point, like, there's bad actors, they're stepping in, they're trying to be problematic. And I think the best thing to do for Zin is to step away from this bullshit, dude. These people are clearly out to troll you, to cause issues. These are just not people that either have good sense or are talking in good faith. I think the best thing that, unfortunately, Zin could have, or the best thing Zin could have done is just step away from this, right? So, you know, Sunless goes on to say, you didn't apologize for the outfit. No one wants you to. You apologize for using wrongful terminology. When you were heated, you're contemplating two things and retracting your apology. And says, I'm not retracting. I said, what was the point? You people are genuinely baffling, which is entirely true. Like, she did apologize for the terminology because there's nothing wrong with the outfit. You know, like, it's crazy. So, then just having to deal with these people back and forth. But her talking back to them and playing into it, unfortunately, is exactly what they want, right? These people are not here to have an actual conversation. You know what I mean, chat? So, so this is where Zin kind of crashed out. Rightfully so, trying to defend herself. But sadly, there's just these people that are gonna take whatever is said and just run with it, right? So, anyway, chat, let's go take a look here. Because, yes, even somebody you never thought would come back, that's right. Anna Valens even decided to weigh in on this as well. Let's go take a look at what Anna had to say. Anna going on to say, to me, this is also just crazy unprofessional, inappropriate, and it should be treated as such. No room for that from Zentreya. She needs to log off from it and not name search. My thing about it is like, it might come across as unprofessional, but she is allowed to defend herself, right? Absolutely. Like, yes, I guess there's a bit of repercussion. You're held to a quote-unquote higher standard when you're a bigger creator, but I do think that there is a bit of truth in that. It'd probably been better just for her to log off ultimately because these people are just absolutely horrible trying to take her down. So let's go take a look here because there was one person that said something that was really crazy. Bro, it's a fucking hat. Change it and shut the fuck up. The fact you're being a whiny pussy over this and digging into your heels over a hat is not helping your case. Even though the hat had no problems with it. Bro, what the fuck is this, dude? What the actual fuck is this? Like, since like you're one of the reasons why this is still going, you fucking shithead. When I already said the model was being changed or scrapped, or you're incapable of reading anything above a first grade level, you illiterate fuck. Bro, Zin is not having it. And I kind of don't blame her. The hat is not even like a problem. Everybody wants to comment. They're suddenly like an historical expert. They have a degree in history to comment about stuff like, bro, what? Oh my god. So, of course, you know, people on Blue Sky, Kasahana, quit retweeting, saying, or tweeting out, I'm sorry, with a picture. I swear Blue Sky will forever be specimens of the internet. And of course, there are people saying, like, how many views does this weird AI Nazi VTuber have? What the fuck is wrong with you? What? This is such a nothing burger. This is such a nothing burger, dude. And people are crashing out. So, of course, chat, Zentreya goes on to say that she ultimately is done. I'm done. I'm so tired. I just want to have an awesome end of the year. I've been through so much, and you kicked me when I was about to get back up. I tried to fix things. I will go back and see what can be changed. Or if I scrap the entire model, it's not worth losing friends. I wasn't even losing my friends. Everyone was happy with me because they know me, but them getting harassed as well. That's right, people. Her friends were getting harassed by some of these people on the other side of the argument, right? But they were getting harassed as well to where they are tired. They are tired too, as well as many other people. This is just tiring, man. I'm tired. I mean, this is crazy, chat. The fact that this got resparked when it was already just clearly done. We do not need any more of this conversation to happen anymore. So let's go take a look here at some more stuff that was kind of going. Unfortunately, guys. Okay, well, unfortunately, chat. Podge was out of all of this, which again is very wrong. People actually tried to dox Podge, distribute revenge prawn,
Elara,
and
it's
threaten
Blusky.
her.
I had to block or mute
Absolutely
them all manually
horrible.
because I did not want
Oh,
to
yeah.
ban the word Zen.
I got you. Because they don't agree with my insight on a topic that's important to me, that just to speak on, you're allowed to disagree with me, guys. It's okay to do so, but some of y'all, man. I mean, guys, look. I'm going to tell you that whether you looked at Podge's take and you're like, that's good or bad, I mean, I don't think it was a good take. The fact that you would try to dox or distribute revenge prawn is crazy. Dantex, I don't know if that's entirely true. I don't want to buy into a rumor like that. I think it's important to, when somebody says something like this, like that's crazy, right? Nobody should be doing that type of stuff, you know? And I think when she said dox, she means like, for private information, right? So very, very crazy that somebody would actually do that. I didn't hear about that though. I do know she has adult content, but apparently somebody was sharing it for free. So that also is pretty fucked up, right? Yeah, exactly. Somebody was distributing the pirated stuff. That's not only illegal, that's fucked up, and that's heinous. So this should never be the outcome of disagreeing with somebody, right? And I think we would all agree on that. I know you guys want to add more into it, but guys, please, like that's actually crazy. So let's go take a look here at some screenshots that were within all of this. I think we kind of took a look at this. Yeah, this was Sin just defending herself. Yeah, Pod just like, man, I've lost faith in humanity. Yeah, so, I mean, people just being kind of cruel about it, you know? Like, I think it's worth pointing out the misinformation, right? And attention does matter, but I think Foco Guys here says, Podge, I don't know you and I appreciate every opinion, but stop that BS and stop labeling valid opinions and fact-based discussions as far-right rhetoric, because apparently she had to turn off her replies because people were being too much. When they don't fit your narrative, and especially after picking up a political framing against a VTuber outfit, it's getting really ridiculous. You're not helping the situation. Just stop blaming everybody else for a reaction that you had to reckon with. I mean, again, I don't know. I didn't really see any far-right rhetoric things people said, but maybe that's true. I didn't really see any, to be honest. So ultimately, chat, Zentreya, I don't know why I lost the message, so let me go grab it really quick, but Zentreya did ask for peace about this whole situation. So let me scroll down here. Yeah, I don't know why I lost the link. That's lame. No, that's a return stream. Yeah, my link died for it. I'm like, no. Yeah, let me keep scrolling. We'll find it. She retweets all of her art. That's so cute. Yeah, I agree with you, Tez. Oh my god, it is way down here. She probably was like, yeah, I just want to retweet some art and cover all this BS. Yeah, so she said, back to it tomorrow. Make-A-Wish resumes its streams. I see some of you may have been busy. Thank you and apologies for my absence. All right, here it is. I got it. sorry, I lost the link. So, Suzanne goes on to say, you know, out of all of this, she says, she wants peace out of this, chat.
Starting off this by saying I believe it's time to move forward. I understand at times where I got heated, most of it was coming from me defending myself from labels or comparisons. It felt like that to me. I have already seen an article and others that have labeled me as such, which had put me on the defensive immediately, as it would anyone I would imagine, especially it being your brand being attacked.
Yep.
Did I go about it properly? No, I wear my emotions on my sleeve a lot and it tends to get me in trouble. That's what I am known most for being in trouble with, just being emotional. I think at the end of this issue spiraled way too out of control for something that could have been aimed at actual Nazis.
This is my main point as well. Why were we not focusing on the actual Nazis?
I understand comparisons in education, but why was this not used on actual ones in our community?
Yep.
I do not align with that ideology. Any art or such that has been seen was artists' ideas that were taken from anime such as Azure Lane or Concole. Nothing was taken from inspiration from actual WW2 clothing. And I feel good knowing that.
Yep.
And as such I will continue to use it. If I at some point want to adjust it, I will. Perhaps navy blue or all red. But I understood where you were coming from.
So there's a few things I want to talk about here for a second. So number one, she does acknowledge that she understands the other viewpoint as well, which I think is like good. I'm gonna be honest, I have a very hard time in this situation empathizing with other people's viewpoint in this, because I just genuinely don't see it. You know, like I hear some people that are like, well, you know, I can kind of see it. I legitimately do not see it. So it's very hard for me to understand why people would say, oh yeah, like it looks like a Nazi outfit. Like I do not see that at all, right? But she does acknowledge, like, hey, you know, perhaps navy blue or all red, but I understood where you're coming from. He does also acknowledge, hey, you know, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I crashed out. That probably was not the best thing to do, right? So, and that's okay. So she did, of course, take ownership of that as well. So let's take a look here.
I saw both sides lashing out, crazy words being flung around. It's heartbreaking to me.
I agree.
Many things were said by both sides which I hope we can move past, and that with others who joined into the community from this, I can show what kindness and love and compassion can do for ourselves. I get the anger, some of which came from outside of my community and even hit my geckos, community name, and for that I am sorry to you geckos affected. To both sides, some of whom have demanded I do not apologize.
And this is why, I think this whole part right here is why I love Zentreya so much, so pay attention to what she says.
I can't do that cause I am an empathetic person who just wants people to not be hurt, regardless of if it hurts me in the process. So you can hurl your insults at me, degrade me for showing this weakness, but I would rather be hated for being too kind than be hated for being too heartless.
I agree.
I care about all of you, whether you hate me or not on my stance. I would rather you take it out on me and be happy and move on than to fight each other. This has been pushed too far and I do not condone doxing or harassment. I am sorry for that. My community outside of X, which many creators know, are so loved and welcoming. And I hope you see that if you continue to stay. I am sorry for the distress I caused emotionally to so many of you and the trouble this caused for others outside. I have already made a statement days ago after my heated moment, that is for you to find. I can give you only so much before I have nothing left to give, and I hope you see that what I have always presented to you all these years, was who I am. I will be resuming stream tomorrow as I have a charity to resume for Make a Wish Jingle Jam, and that is much more important to me right now. Thank you for reading this. P.S. Military outfits are fucking awesome. And thank you to the real ones for your services.
So chat, this is kind of where Sin put her last message here. She does acknowledge both sides as well, and this is kind of like, I know that a lot of people are like, oh, don't apologize, Trader, don't change anything, but I think that Zen always wants to look at the bigger picture of stuff and see both sides, right? And try to be empathetic and understanding. And I always appreciate that very much about her. So this is kind of her last message about most everything, right? She just like, I want to move forward. This never should have blown up, chat. Absolutely. We can all acknowledge this never should have been the problem that it is right now. Absolutely crazy. So, I'm glad that she's approaching it this way. Like, hey, like, you know, I'm going to do my best to move forward past this. You know, I kind of see where you're coming from. But again, you guys accusing and comparing me to something like this, it's just ridiculous, right? So, I see both. It's unfortunately coming from the knowledge. A lot of depiction of bad guys in pop culture can trace her references back to Nazis. It's enough of a game of telephone where the outrage on sin is stupid. Also, to admit that while there's a degree of separation from some of their inspirations, you listen can have their inspiration traced back. Sure, I don't really know that, Nate. As far as like they mean traced back to her inspiration, so I would definitely have to look at that, right? But I mean, obviously, I believe you since you're pretty trustworthy. But I think ultimately in this situation, chat, this was such a nothing burger that never needed to be called out. Against a VTuber has done nothing but good. And sadly, this has also taken away from the conversation of actual Nazis,
this is disheartening to see.
Who are a problem.
I love the outfit. I can tell it's not a NA*I design as far as I can see. I can very much get where Zen ID coming from when defending herself. But this whole let's split hairs to get a response from Zen and controversial takes taking off type shit is crudely at her own expense.
Yeah, that's
she
what
needs
sucks.
to take some time away from social media to have better air to breathe.
I think she is now, but people will hold on to that. You know, they're like, they will do anything to tear you down. Unfortunately, it's like, oh, well, you responded to me really badly, and you're supposed to be professional, so a lot of double standard, right? So, I mean, yes, I do get it. Her crash out was very warranted, but also it's kind of like, it's just not even worth your time, Sin. Like, at a certain point, people are just going to try to troll you, like, and that's unfortunate because I think that she is empathetic. She wants to have a good faith conversation, but sadly, people will just never do that. They will never allow that to happen, and it's really, really sad. And I think it's a harsh lesson, you know? So let's go take a look at what people were saying about the whole controversy, chat. Of course, you know, Merriweather going on to say, please send Zentreya some love. I think it's ridiculous that any black military uniform is now painted in such a light. I had similar issues with my own military uniform model in the past. That's actually kind of crazy to think about. Lots of European countries have styles that look like that. People are idiots. Milky also adding into this as well. Saying, I really love Zen and her new design. There's a lot of discourse about her new military outfit. And it's wild seeing how quickly military aesthetic gets equated with the worst intention. Unhealthy agendas already invaded the VTuber space long ago. Yep, as they have everywhere else. The only feedback I ever got was, it looks like cat's death, nothing more. I can't imagine how stressful it must be to have a project you were so excited about suddenly be criticized for something hateful or sinister. If you're about to call someone a Nazi or jump on a dog pile, just pause and reflect before you type. I agree. So, let's kind of go look at some random thoughts by some random users. Of course, you know, this person saying, all of you guys saying that Zen's outfit is a Kingdom Nazi outfit are dumbasses. So here's some history for all of y'all to think on. So let's go take a look. Maybe a little bit of insight here.
First off, Zen's outfit is based on A.L. Bismarck, whose uniform doesn't fit any WW2, or post-WW2, aesthetics, instead going for the generic anime military aesthetic. Second, peaked caps have been in the military and police ever since the Napoleonic Wars by German Landwehr troops, so they aren't specific only to the Nazis, and they are also still in use in most militaries today. Third, the general aesthetic of Wehrmacht WW2 and SS dress uniforms is still found to this day in the great majority of military dress uniforms. Fourth, the Soviets had similar dress uniform designs to that of the Wehrmacht during WW2, and post-WW2, with them being having different colors and using different materials. ND. Fifth, Zen's outfit only similarity with a supposed Wehrmacht/SS dress uniform is the color black and the peaked cap, And that's it.
So, I mean, they kind of like go on to call people names, which I'm not going to read, but I think it is worth pointing out the actual, like, historical relevance to stuff.
I am pulling this from a response I left on one of Zen's responses.
So I'm going to ignore the rest of that, but
these negative people
I think it is worth pointing out the historical relevancy and the actual history, you know?
Peace. They are literally fearful of self-love, constructive self-responsibility, not taken accountability of their actions. They need therapy, medication, love, meditation, and most importantly, log off the internet.
Yep.
No amount of their guise to be self-righteous will never heal them in the short or long term.
That's very wise words. So here is also some more insight as well, chap.
I really wish people would stop overreacting to officer-inspired outfits. Most militaries will have officers dress in similar fashion. Obviously it will be different from country to country, but the Wehrmacht and SS did not put a patent on how officers should dress. Attached are random modern photos of US Army officers, Korean officers, and British Royal Army officers I took off Google. I went into Photoshop and attached a black and white filter over each and every single image. If you don't read this caption, you might think these are from a different time. But you can recognize that despite the fact these countries are from different continents, they all feel relatively similar to one another. Military uniforms go extremely hard.
We'll look at the pictures here in a second.
Being sharply dressed to look your best with clothing that makes you look like leadership inspires confidence in many people that put it on. I don't understand why someone can't separate the difference between the design of an outfit
that's what I said
and
last coverage,
ideology.
Mango. Yeah, like that's what I said last coverage, as well. So these are modern military outfits, chat. Just put with a black and white filter over them. So, but yeah, I said that last time. I'm like, bro, she's had this outfit forever. Why are you just now having a problem with it? You know, because somebody wanted to try and get some kind of clout off of it. You know, so you can see the similarities to modern stuff. You know, even somebody pointing out like, Matara has a fucking like commander outfit. Like nobody had a problem with that. You know what I mean? Like there's so many, like Shondo has one as well. There's so many standards that we could point out. It's just crazy to me that sadly, chat, nobody's willing to actually use their brain for a lot of stuff. They just want to try to call somebody up, put somebody down, and get some clout off of it, which is crazy. So ultimately, chat, we are nearing the end of the saga, and I swear to God, if I have to talk about this again, I'm gonna actually cry. Punch goes on to apologize about her particular message, and she did delete it. So let's listen to what she has to say.
I am writing this to share that I will be removing my post about Zentreya's outfit and will not be discussing it further. After taking time to reflect, I understand that it was not my place to speak on this.
Yep. Yeah,
Even
we're finishing up the Zen stuff
from
today.
What I understood, I ended up sharing information that was incorrect and inaccurate from what I have learned, and unintentionally caused hurt. I am truly sorry for that.
I think this is great accountability, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, I realized it was misinformation and I fucked up from that. And that was the biggest problem with your initial tweet anyway, right? It was just misinformation. So I feel like taking accountability there is very important.
I am always learning, and I know I will make mistakes along the way. This is one I want to acknowledge honestly. I also want to admit that I did not handle the criticism well. I felt overwhelmed and reacted by pulling away instead of facing the issue properly. Looking back, I understand why that came across the wrong way, and I am sorry for how I responded in the moment.
Again, very well worded, taking accountability, like I fucked up on this part. I understand why that was wrong. And I'm sorry. I mean, these are like the three like main things you want, like acknowledgement, why, and I'm sorry.
During all of this, I received both criticism and kindness. I want to thank those who offered support. It meant more than you know, especially during a moment that felt very heavy and confusing. To Zentreya, I want to give a sincere apology for any stress I caused you. It wasn't my intention to disrespect you, insert myself into your situation, or contribute to the negativity surrounding it, but I recognize that's what happened. My actions added unnecessary noise and put you in an unfair position, and I take full responsibility for that.
probably not a good idea to start comparing different military themes. VTubers might water down the drama about it, or just start spreading it to other people. I disagree, considering that Merryweather already did it himself in Milky. So I think it's pretty relevant to the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, they've already done it themselves. So, are you talking about something else? Yeah, because this has already organically done that. You know what I mean? Like, they've already compared it to themselves. So, I think it's important. I think it's relative. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's continue reading her apology.
I do not expect a reply or forgiveness. I simply hope this makes clear that I regret how I handled things and that I have always admired you and your work. After my commitments until Saturday, I plan to take a short break from creating content so I can reflect and return with a clearer mind and a better understanding of how to approach sensitive topics. Thank you for taking the time to read this. Podge.
So I do think this was a really well worded apology. I think this was what we were looking for. And I think for me, this just reaffirms that, you know, Podge is a good bean. She's a good bean. She just made a bad mistake. And unfortunately, it was a pretty egregious one. This mistake that she made with her initial tweet, misinforming people. But again, I think that ultimately this apology goes a long way, and she's a good bean, right, chat? So what I do want to address, of course, is kind of looking up some of the responses. People are like, oh, it's generated by AI. Oh, yeah, it no longer means anything. It's fake. Guys, you know these readers. You know these things are so bad, right? They literally are the actual worst for telling if something is AI. I hope you know that. These things are actually garbage. So do not use these. Do not use these as a way for actual detection. They are not trustworthy at all. And I will tell you, reading this as well, and knowing Podge, she doesn't use AI. So it's like, come on, guys, come on. I think this was a good apology. I really, really do. What do you guys think? Do you think this was a good apology? Yeah, just run it multiple times. It'll give you a different voice. You know? Yeah, good people can have bad takes. I agree. And that's pretty much what I'm kind of getting out of this as well. It was professional, it was well worded, and I think that she took accountability where it mattered. Some people will not forgive her, and you know, that's fine. That's up to you as an individual, but I think you should at least acknowledge it was a good response, right? She took accountability. She's going to take some time off, etc. So, now I have the statement. I found it. So, of course, Zane said she's going to be back at it tomorrow. She actually ended up raising a ton of money for charity yesterday, which was fantastic, raising over $55,000 for Make-A-Wish. So feels like everything is okay now. Despite all the bad stuff, there are some W's out here, and Zentreya is still doing her thing. So yes, should this have been settled a long time ago? Yes, should I still have been having to talk about it? No, but here we are, chat. So ultimately, what do you think about this, chat? What are your thoughts about this whole situation coming back? Yeah, like literally, I just want to see her happy, dude. Like, I feel so, it's constantly so frustrating to see everybody just beat each other down all the time. Like, I'm so glad that I was doing Night Rain all this past week, because I literally don't think I could have taken it. Like, everybody just blowing up at each other was just absolutely insane. So, yeah, she's already had a crazy year. I think everything going on is understandable. I really don't like people being like, I see a lot of people judging her for lashing out, and like, yeah, she's a really big VTuber, and yes, she should probably be a little bit more professional, but I think you also need to understand she has the right to defend herself to a point as well. So I think there's a balance to be struck there, but regardless, I just really hope we're able to move past this. I am so fucking tired of talking about this.
Podge is not that kind of person, and we all had a rough year. A lot of stuff happened, and we still have some weeks to go till New Year. Not jinxing it, but well, you never know. Nobody can calculate the ripple effect or which effect it will have. I get where Paja's take comes from. She designed costumes. Yezen should not use this words as they are bait blood in the water that attract hungry sharks. Let's just say we all need a vacation now.
I mean, again, I think it was just more, the biggest egregious error she made was misinformation, right? That was the problem. And drawing a comparison saying, well, you are still a Nazi, right? You're wearing this outfit, so you're just misinformed, Zin. That was problematic, right? Those are the two big problems. But I am really glad that we got the apology. I think going forward, we can all just move on past this. I'm so tired of the situation talking about it. People need to stop making mountains out of molehills. And even mountains out of fucking nothing. Like, this is a nothing burger with a side of nothing fries. And they're trying to have a buffet off of it, you know? So... Exactly. Zin is human as well. She already owns that she's emotional. Again, I think there is, like I said, a balance to be struck as to why she did this, but also at the same time, why it could have maybe been handled better. And she even admitted that. So, yeah, exactly. That was just like, oh, that hurts. So, there you go, chat. There is the Zentreya situation. All wrapped up in a bow. Throwing it into the ocean. I never want to see this again. Please do not accuse people of something that they clearly are not. I mean, even when this first came out, and Aya showed it to me, I'm like, but Zin has never done anything that even remotely represents that rhetoric. So why would somebody say that? You know what I mean? Like, why would somebody say that? Yeah, we'll see, Pepper. We'll see. I don't know. All right, guys, let's move on because we have another big story to talk about. But first up, chat, I do want to talk about some indie VTuber news before we get into that next big story. So, defending yourself is always right. Zentreya only got mad at people unjustly for taking harassment. Zentreya was fully justified in it. I guess the argument that you have to ask yourself, Pharaoh, is when you're that big, right? You're that big of a VTuber. You actually wear the weight of responsibility that people give you. Because the bigger you get, right, there is an invisible weight of responsibility put on you. So do you decide to wear that or not? And do you decide to put that weight on somebody or not? And only you can decide that as an individual. For me, I feel like I'm not big, but I'm like a medium-sized VTuber, right? I feel like fighting and crashing out on people on Twitter is not professional. And I would never do that because it's just not worth my time, right? But if other people feel differently about it, that's okay. That's just how I feel about it. I'm not going to fight people. It's literally fucking pointless. You know what I mean? I never see the need to the cancel mob. Yeah, I mean, depending on what it is, but to your perception, if you feel that way, absolutely. Looking at the context of what Zin has been through, it makes a lot of sense. So I feel like she was very justified in some of it, you know? So it's also not professional to make baseless accusations. Absolutely. I get that. Pharaoh, my question would be to you. So if people make baseless accusations, right? How far do you let it go before you respond, right? How far do you let these things happen? And again, only you can answer that. Like when I had the Under the Tea people making up a bunch of shit about me, I decided not to respond to it for a long time. You know, I felt like it was not worth it, right? And then it got to a head and I'm like, okay, well, now I'm going to respond. But I just felt like, number one, it wasn't professional. Number two, it wasn't worth my time. So I think Zentreya is very empathetic. I think she's very understanding. And I feel like she is understanding from what's happened this year, right? That she is justified in defending herself to a point. Engaging with every single bad actor, it's just not worth her time. That's my main thing. It's not worth her time and effort and peace of mind to interact with some of these people, you know? Can we, with this Zentreya's new model, discourse, get back to important questions and think it bigger, yeah. But I think my main argument for Zin would just be like, it's not worth your time, girl. It's literally not worth your time, you know? So, and that's it. It's a small fried Twitter freak. It's not worth the energy. Yep. I consider the size of the femur when determining, yeah. And all of those people fare up. It's not worth it, you know. But when bigger people say something, it's absolutely worth you know, retorting back to it. Absolutely. So I feel that as well. And everybody's gonna treat that differently. So hi Maple, how are you? You're on my news today. Speaking of, so guys, let's talk about a little bit of indie VTuber news before we get into our next big story. First up, chat, I do want to let you know, unfortunately, Alice has passed away. As you guys know, Alice was fighting cancer for a really, really long time, kind of a lot of back and forths. We reported on them quite a lot, but Alice unfortunately did pass away, guys. So, oh, you, thank you for giving us something, Maple. I appreciate you. So, please give 07s in the chat for their family and wishing them the best. Really, really sad. Yeah, again, we've reported on them a lot, just a lot up and down, but sadly, they did pass away. So Victoria is doing something really cool. She says, I'm deciding I'm not participating in the Fancy Leaderboard for December. If you guys know, the Fancy Leaderboard has been very controversial, right? A lot of competition surrounding it. Some people view it as good, other people view it as bad. Well, Victoria says, I'm going to be donating 20% of my December Fancy earnings to charity, and I encourage my YouTuber peers to do the same. In December, we're going to be Gooners for Good. Here's why. So I think this is actually really great. You know, again, she said, I found myself growing frustrated, but with the fact I need to come up with crazy new incentives to make it worthwhile to compete with, but also because I'm being forced to compete against my friends. And she's just not about it. So she's turning it around, doing something for good. I love that. So again, if you want a Goon for Good chat, Victoria and some other people are participating on similar stuff as well, chat, which I think is great. In other news, yes, I have to talk about this one more time, chat. I'm really sorry because I haven't covered this, but Cha-Cha Chilla made one last post that said, whoever posted whatever of whoever they're perceived to be my enemy, you're not helping. Please, for the love of God, delete them. Who also said in the same day, Apollo, I hope you're happy knowing your audience has threatened my real-life information. This must be what you wanted.
Oh, bro.
Wrap it up! Please wrap it up, dude. Please, no more. Just wrap it up and get off the internet. Dude, no, that's clearly not what Apollo wanted. That she would never claim those people either. Oh my God. So this is the last update about Cha-Cha Chilla that I had. And I just never got to report on it, but my God, chat. In other news, I do want to talk about something very unfortunate that recently happened with Sea-Dog and Iron Mouse, chat. So Sea-Dog and Iron Mouse decided to do the Elden Ring DLC, and Connor had a generational fumble, chat.
Yep.
Are we able to like go between this and the DLC like super easily?
Yeah.
Oh really? So if we start it, it's not like we're locked in?
I don't think so.
Were
Yeah.
you guided here by Letter? And like you, I was guided by faith along his honorable path. Touch the withered arm, and you too will be transported to the realm of shadow where Mikula the Kind now dwells.
I mean, he's got a good build. Yeah, he's looking pretty good.
Like us,
And
they have
then
heard kindly Mikula's call.
we have to touch the withered
If you can
arm.
find them, they are certain to lend you aid.
Now this time you can't skip anything because you've never done this.
That's right, that's right.
You can't skip anything.
That's right, that's right.
Did you press it? Did you touch?
I can't press it.
Oh, I guess that.
Oh, I can. Oh, you had to press it. Alright, finally, we start the DLC, boys.
Yay, let's go DLC time!
Are you excited? This is your first time.
Yeah, so Connor never played. So Connor and Iron Mouse played together.
I'm trapped in darkness.
Yeah, I'm trapped in darkness too. Just the warmth of the Elden Ring logo in the bottom left keeping me company. Letting me know that it's okay, the game hasn't crashed. We're just loading peak. We're loading cinema. Congrats, Dara. This one's for you, buddy. This one's for you, buddy.
You're welcome, Dara.
And congratulations. Oh my god, this is taking so long.
You gonna save the base ending for later? I don't.
Yeah, that's so weird. It's taking so long to load. What's going on, chat?
Finish those 2
Yeah,
bosses
why is
and
it
just say,
taking
"Hey,
so
we've
long
done it,"
to
and
load?
then do all the DLC? Or I don't know. What do you think we should do?
No, I didn't see that, Captain.
Yes, Dara. Yes, Dara. DLC takes place before the end of the game. All right, I'll take it.
Bro, what the fuck is going on?
I do not know.
Yeah, it's like his game crashed or
Might have.
something.
Dude.
Oh no.
Dara, you're gonna be waiting a little bit longer, buddy. Do I have the DLC? Surely it wouldn't let me interact with it if I didn't have the DLC, right?
You have it, right?
Yeah, I have it.
You bought it, right?
Yeah, let me check.
Are you telling me you didn't buy the game? You didn't buy the DLC?
No. I didn't buy the DLC.
You set up a giant event for the DLC and you didn't even buy it. Elden Ring Marathon played for months and this dude Dog didn't even buy the DLC. You can't script this any better, dude. You did buy it, right? He's just like, oh yeah, I totally bought it. Didn't I? Average Connor moment. Oh my god, that's so funny. I had to share that with you. They're literally one of my favorite Iron Mouse Connor moments of all time now. Speaking of favorite moments, chat, Heavenly was recently watching the really cool moment of the Fortnite event.
What the fuck?
And you know, I'll let it explain itself, chat. Yeah, I'll let it explain itself. Here you go.
What the fuck? Hey! 6 is crazy. Hey, yo! They covered what?
So that's how they get rid of the bus?
What? The bus driver's dead? How come I 6, 7!
He just screams. He's like, 6, 7! Fortnite got us, dude. Fortnite got us. Oh my god. Got him. Got him. In other news, guys, it does look like Mugen has come to the rescue. I think we can all agree that Google Docs have been getting out of hand lately. One seems to come out every other day, and many of them are very painful to read. Yeah, big trust. This is why I decided to make a definitive guide on how to write one properly. Here it is. Mugen has the definitive guide, chat, to writing a Google Docie. Don't even think about writing anything without proof. Grammar, AI, ChatGPT, less is more, structure the document. Take the time to write your document over the span of multiple days. Take a step back and consider if you truly want to do this. Ask yourself why you're even doing this to begin with. This is not a game. Like, I love that we have a guide to write a Google Docie for a Google Docie. We have a Google Docie for a Google Docie. Like, I love it so much. So, please, guys, if you want to get on the VTuber news properly, please write a good Google Docie by following Mugen's guide for Google Docies. Absolutely nuts. Love it. And other news, guys, unfortunately, Demi has had some issues with her 3D tracking. And apparently they treated her like absolute garbage. So let's take a look at what
I know a
happened.
lot of people look at my tracking and would like the same, but of all the recommendations, please do not go with Xsens. Do not make the same mistake as me and other VTubers. No refund/return policy. They cost around 10k and USD.
So again, chat, as you guys know, Demi was using her new 3D tracking with Xsens. Unfortunately, it's about $10,000, chat. $10,000. And they have no refund or return policy. And unfortunately, they actually seem to misinform her about a lot of their capabilities.
I explained what I needed as a live streamer. They sugar-coated their tracking abilities completely. Practically lying of what my experience would be like with the trackers. I had issues and one of the people that works with them sent me dead AI prompted reply.
Nice.
If you want support, have fun waiting a week or so to finally schedule
something.
something.
A week?
Good luck if you want to fix anything yourself, since there's no forums whatsoever with other people who uses XSends. They have predatory subscription services, so after you pay 10k and for your shit, you have to pay a yearly service to use them.
A yearly service fee on top of
the
that?
prices out of nowhere.
What? You have to pay subscription on top of that? They're also known to ghost. Oh my god, that is actually insane. What the
It's
fuck?
funny, after I spoke to people who love full body tracking talks, all of them were not even surprised. They are good if you want to record offline things though, I'll give them that. Unfortunately, the issues with this company are not talked about at all. I don't want anyone else to be in my shoes in this. -10,000 plus
dude.
USD just like that, lol.
That's
Enjoy
crazy.
the cute clip though.
That's crazy. So, Momo went on to offer an alternative. I'm not really familiar with that one, but absolutely crazy. So it looks like XSense is pretty bad, chap. I'd recommend not to use them for right now. A lot of people were backing this statement, by the way. In other news, guys, K-san has launched her own beer. That's right. Do you want to drink the K-san beer? Well, now you can pre-order it right now from your favorite Oshi. So K-san and Horan, a Yame beer special collaboration. Sales start today. Very cool. Very cool. In other news, guys, it does look like we have a new customizable model on the horizon here. And this is Izza's customizable model. I'll take a look. Looks like there's lots of great options. Oh, it is dropping today. Okay, yes, let's go, Sal. I'm going to react to it tomorrow. Somebody told me it was next week. It wasn't her yeast like Amaranth. Yeah, very, very stylized. Very, very cool. So if you want like, a nice little model that's customizable, chat, that might be the way for you to go. So very cool. Let me delete some of these tabs here before my computer explodes. In other news, guys, baseball VTuber, aka Scarlet. I don't know if it's Aka Scarlet. It's probably aka Scarlet. Actually made a virtual appearance on the Scoretron at Honda Center for interview night between the Anaheim Ducks and the Washington Capitals. So this is actually really, really cool. So take a look, guys. That's right, VTubers at hockey games. Okay, it is AK Scarlet.
Tonight, your Ducks face off against the Washington Capitals. The Capitals are coming off of a victory against San Jose, while the Ducks look to bounce back after a tough outing against Utah last game. Enjoy the game, and let's go, Ducks!
Bro, VTubers are appearing everywhere. That's so cool. So big congratulations to them. Yeah, me too, Nib. Me too. I had no idea. So very, very cool for Scarlet appearing there at that event. Very awesome. In other news, guys, Donkey Bird is officially part of Marvel Rivals. If you don't know, Rivals recently had a thing called Rivals Day, where they would show off top streamers and players in Rivals. Well, if you actually went to the Rivals birthday event, Donkey Bird was actually on the Times Square screen. Times Square screen. Say that 5 times fast. Times Square screen. There at the actual event in game. So Donkey Bird is part of Marvel Rivals. Very, very cool. I think it's awesome. Good for her. And finally, chat, let's take a moment to talk about Melissa, who is actually capping her subathon. That is right. Melissa going on to say announcement regarding the future of the subathon. I've been on stream for a good 10 hours and I'm starting to fade pretty hard. I try to get some rest once the timer allows it. The timer is only 2 hours short from reaching tomorrow's D&D session, which will be the grand finale of the year-long Out of the Abyss game. Before we started during the subathon, it mean the world to me if we could experience that together. I never experienced the subathon, or never expected the subathon to become this massive. I initially guessed it'd last 2 weeks since we adjusted the mechanics from 2023's. And yet we are on day 470. Insane. I can't thank you all enough for the undying love and support. The subathon has enabled me to do so many amazing things with the stream, community, and my own home. But after almost 1.5 years, I've started to notice how much it started wearing me down. Physically, mentally, I put a lot of thought into this, and I'm finally ready to make it public. I like to cap it once we reach January 5th, day 500. So Guys, I just want to give some love to Melissa. The fact that she has gone on for 500 days of subathon is crazy. I'm so impressed with her. Huge congratulations. And yeah, I think the problem with capping it is you get to a point. You get to a point, so now we have to go to 501, right, chat? No, I don't think we'll make it that far, but very, very cool. I'm very proud of her. I've been lurking at her subathon a lot to try and support as well, so big congrats to her. Keep killing it, Melissa. Very, very cool. Alrighty, yo, chat. So today, we need to talk about a huge controversy inside of the VTuber space going on right now, chat. And that is the Streamer Awards. But first up, I do want to talk about Mousie's concert. That is right, Mousie performed at the Streamer Awards, working here with Marco in this new concert, which is actually a crossover, singing a song from Warframe. So let's take a listen. I've never seen Marco.
Cast and cry, raise the million pylons high. All our kin were bound to fly.
So my Warframe friends will know what this is all about. I have no fucking idea, but it sounds really cool, so you can go watch a full video. I believe it's actually here. I have it. Let me double check. Oh, it's a retired opera singer. Yeah, so you can actually watch it on Iron Mouse's channel if you want to. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. So they got to do a crossover, which is amazing. However, chat, unfortunately, not everybody was as kind or respectful as you guys. Jinxie being, was cringing so hard during Iron Mouse's painful Streamer Awards performance that he fake crashed his stream so he didn't have to watch. Bro, what is wrong with you?
Cast and cry, raise the million pylons high.
You know, chat, have you ever been taught, like, when you get a Christmas present you don't want, you say thank you anyway? If you don't like a performance, you don't have to like it, but, like, dude, why do you, yeah, look at this activate windows down there, yeah. Like, dude, if you don't like something, like, you don't have to be a jerk about it. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Bro, this is just disrespectful, so, yeah, chat, not everybody being so excited about Mousie's performance. Well, I'm excited about Mousie's performance. So fuck him. We're excited, aren't we, chat? In other news, though, we do get to talk about the Streamer Awards. Huge blunder, chat. Now, let me ask you all. You watched my show for a while, guys. You know HoloLive very well. Who is the CEO or the face of HoloLive, chat? Come on, you guys know this. There's a golden emoji of him on Twitch, guys. You know who it is. What is his name, chat? Come on. Yagu, that's right. There you go. Girl. Yagu, exactly, guys. It's Yagu. So, Yagu is very, very recognizable, very well known in the VTuber sphere, as well as, like, just the sphere of entertainment as well. He's a big deal. So, of course, you know, they wanted to go and show the leader of HoloLive, right? For the Streamer Awards. And this comes from Kiara. He says, must have been a long time since I last saw Yagu, because I don't recognize my boss anymore. So they were going through the awards for the recipients, or not recipients, the people that were part of the category for best organization, right? And they said HoloLive. And then they showed this random fucking dude. What? What is this? Well, it turns out it was a streamer that was actually part of a past category named Brox, who is a woodworking streamer, woodcrafting streamer. And so he wanted to say, I am Hololive. They can't even get the picture of Hololive right. That is insane. They used the prior picture. It is. Bro, what a joke. What a joke these awards are, dude. So, ultimately, chat, everybody was really, really excited about who was going to take home the VTuber award, VTuber of the Year award, right? We had like Iron Mouse, Boy Calliope, or Peanut. Well, here you go, guys. Here's the winner.
Worked hard at mastering Peak Kawaii and
Holy shit.
Aura farming.
Holy shit, we're up.
The nominees for
Holy
Best
shit.
VTuber.
Guys, they just misspelled P-tuber. They just misspelled P-tuber.
Iron Mouse.
Kibidoki.
It's a simple spelling mistake, misinput.
Kenji. The Burnt Peanut.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Streamer Award goes to The Burnt Peanut.
Let's go! P-tuber, by the way! Hooray! P-tuber, they misspelled it! Hooray!
So the Burnt Peanut did end up taking the win this year. That is right, guys. The Burnt Peanut taking VTuber of the Year, chat. Pretty big, pretty crazy moment. Now, normally, we would look at this and be like, all right, well, he won. Congratulations. However, chat, unfortunately, this has caused an absolute fucking shitstorm of controversy. An absolute shitstorm of controversy. So, guys, let's discuss this for a second. Let's discuss. So, big thing here about the Burnt Peanut. People calling into question, is this guy actually a VTuber? Should he count as a VTuber? I mean, even here on Reddit 14 hours ago, it really is just a filter like the potato one. I thought you had to have some sort of model that tracks him out, and his doesn't. So people calling into question, is he VTuber? So I want to read the definition of a VTuber to you. And you tell me what you think about this, all right, chat? So, here is the definition of a VTuber. A VTuber is an online entertainer who uses a digital avatar, often anime style, to create content on platforms like YouTube and Twitch instead of showing their real face, with motion capture tech animating the character in real time as the human creator speaks and moves. By that definition, chat, by that definition, yes, he is showing part of his real face, but I feel like he counts. Yeah, I feel like he's all right. I feel like he does technically count as a VTuber, right? So he fits pretty much not 9 out of 10 of the bullet points, right? So you know what? He's a VTuber, right? Now, why is this such a big problem, right? Why is everybody so pissed off that he ended up winning, chat? Well, that is because he has actually went on to say he is not a VTuber. He doesn't think of himself as a VTuber. So let's just go take a look at what he had to say about certain stuff.
I'm so looking forward to that. I've been playing a little bit off stream.
The new Borderlands coming out?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I've been a Borderlands.
Yes, Annoying Orange is a VTuber.
I hate to go on a little tangent
No,
here.
go for it, go for it.
Dude, every time I get sponsored for some game or whatever, everybody's like, why didn't they sponsor the people that are actually the streamers for this community? I'm like, dude, have you heard of marketing? It's like, are you a dumbass? If the guys that are streaming that game, they're already going to stream it. Why
Yes.
would you pay them to stream it? That's their job.
We deal with that a lot.
I think I got the wrong clip. Hold on. Let me double check. Here we go. Okay. Here we go, chat. Here we go. This is the actual clip I wanted you to watch.
I really do feel like you deserve it.
All right. Okay. All right. Tell you what, you deserve, buddy.
Let's run back a 6v6.
Actually, genuine question though. Do you think if you won, this is a question for everybody, do you think if you were to win an achievement like that, that VTubers would be pissed?
Wait a second.
VTubers
Hold up.
would be
Wait a
pissed.
minute. Shroud could be onto something.
This could actually be a good thing. If you win, you could, you don't like VTubers. You're a PTuber and all.
The
So
master
if you
plan.
win the VTuber award,
Big rage bait.
yeah, think about that. Think about the damage you could do to the VTuber community if you won as a PTuber.
That is an excellent point, Shroud. Excellent point.
Ready to strike.
Wow. I never thought about it that way. Honestly,
Vote
I'm
for
in.
Peanut.
I'm in.
Vote for
I'm
Peanut.
in.
Yeah, vote for
Vote for
Peanut.
me, gentlemen. Let's get them.
Deserve
The,
it.
the master plan reveal, chat. He was rage baiting us the whole time. I knew it. I knew something was amiss. He's rage baiting us. But no, on top of this, guys, let's get take a look at what people are actually responding to this particular situation, because people are like, well, he's not really a VTuber. He doesn't think he's a VTuber.
It's the same with Iron Mouse when
Should
she won.
he actually win, right?
People never heard of them, got pissed, and started
Yeah.
attacking because YA on my streamer lost to some woman
Yeah,
I
it was
never heard
a
of.
bit.
Like, my god, it's just an award, and another way
He's
to
a
help
super
people
villain.
grow in content creation. Get over yourself. 10chil_Solhart. Chats reflecting on reactions to award winners like Iron Mouse. Let's encourage positivity and support for creators' achievements.
Wait, what?
Growth and diversity are key.
I
also, Booba.
I just remembered something. You're using, it says talk to Elara, like ask her a question, not like use it for TTS. Anyway, so Ufi goes on to say, before the elitists and haters start saying he's not a real VTuber, you're also telling PNG VTubers and other VTubers who don't spend money on their models that they're not real VTubers either. V stands for virtual, not anime. He's virtual, entertaining, hilarious, and obviously his community showed up for him. You guys just sound jealous to me, regardless if he doesn't consider himself a VTuber who doesn't fit into the category. It's clearly whatever he's doing is working, so that's a fair point, right? Kind of on the other side, we'll take a look here what Kitsuniro said. Kitsu went on to say, non-VTuber won the best VTuber award. I gotta be real, Kitsu. I think he's a VTuber. I really do. I think he falls into the definition well enough. He's very non-traditional, but I mean, I think he's a VTuber, right? Now, Kitsu goes on to say, you know, here's a clip of him saying he's not
Every
a VTuber.
time I play with that guy, first thing he says, he goes, make sure you guys go vote Peanut for VTuber of the year.
Yeah.
And then I riff him up with something. I don't know what I say, but everybody knows I don't like being called a VTuber just because it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Doesn't it just mean virtual tuber?
Yo, I don't think so. Every time.
I mean, like, even if he doesn't consider himself one, I think by definition, if a duck quacks and it looks
That's
like
a
a
good
duck,
question.
you're
But
still
the
a duck,
Peanut
whether
don't
you
know
think
gray
about it or
area by
not,
that
you know?
logic, the anyone orange is also a VTuber. Vanis would also be a VTuber by that logic, so that's why I say gray area.
Yeah, I mean, I could see this argument to be made against it, but I don't know. I think this is, he's a VTuber, right? Regardless of whether he thinks he is or isn't, I think he's a VTuber, right? And I think that he won. It is what it is, right? I will tell you this, though. This kind of segues into what Maple had to say. So let's take a look at what Maple had to say, because I do want to talk about, you know, kind of to add off of this as well. So let's listen to Maple.
I don't doubt that this guy is highly entertaining, fun, and makes quality content. He deserves recognition.
The Wizard of Oz
but
was
is
the
anyone
first
else a little
VTuber.
bummed that VTubers were hardly
Yep.
nominated outside of the Best VTuber category? And Best VTuber went to someone who doesn't even consider himself a part of the community? I feel a bit disheartened. NGL. It is funny, but sucks to see your community and what you're passionate about not even be taken seriously or get a seat at the table.
You know, Maple goes on just to add some final thoughts. I don't think we should gatekeep VTubing. I think Peanut is a VTuber. I just wish his discourse about it wasn't to deny it. The actual VTuber wording makes me uncomfy. You can be what you want to be. That's the point of VTubing. I think his audience is primarily people more comfortable with IRL streaming, which is true, which made the win feel a bit more blah for me, winning the niche category with a primarily IRL-focused audience as well. At the end of the day, it's arbitrary award show and obviously a popularity contest, and VTubing just doesn't have the presence yet that I wish it did. Maybe one day, but an award show shouldn't define your community or value, and I didn't mean to imply that. People saying he hates VTubers, I think, are misinformed by a bit. which is true. Hopefully, Peanut being the face of VTubers at the moment will bring lots of fun and more unique and proud to be VTuber characters into the space. Blake, thank you for 34 months. I don't think I can get to everybody, but I'm enjoying the conversation between the people that are keeping it positive. So here is my biggest takeaway about the streamer awards chat and this guy winning, right? Burnt Peanut. I think that he I think he qualifies as a VTuber. It's a little gray area, but I think loosely enough he qualifies, right? But what I want to add on to this is the whole premise of the streamer awards is a fucking joke, chat. This whole fucking thing is such it's a slop fest, guys. It's so rigged. Everything is not real. It's scripted. It's a bunch of BS. If you're really weighing into this so much with your heart is going to be broken every single time. I see so many people upset about the fact that like he won, right? Let's ask the real fucking question. What does the nomination process look like? How are people nominated? Why are people nominating somebody that you would be like, oh yeah, like, you know, this isn't right. This isn't a person, right? So that's the case, right? If you don't think this is a VTuber, then how are they selecting streamers that reflect on the community that they clearly don't even understand? So if you sit on one side and you're like, oh, well, I don't think this is a VTuber, right? Then why is your focus not on the awards, the people that run it, and asking, well, you clearly don't understand the community or what represents a VTuber, right? At least on that side of the argument. So why are you not going after them instead of going after this guy? This guy was part of the award show. He won rightfully by what was put in place, and that's it. I think he qualifies and he won that. We need to start looking at who is running the show, getting the actual information from the nomination process, and calling that into question. Why was he not called into question when he was first nominated? You know what I mean? Like, and why was the intro for him coming out saying, oh, well, these models are kawaii and practicing ara. That's not what VTubers stand for. VTubers, in a sense, are one of the most industrious, creative, and innovative people in the content creator space. And not being recognized as anything but is problematic. So if anything, the Streamer Awards needs to actually partner with people that understand our community, or at least choose people that reflect on our community, because they don't understand it as a core mechanic. They do not understand our community. And I have no problem that Burnt Peanut won. He's a VTuber to me, and that's fine. I am totally okay with that. But why are we not calling into question more of things about the Streamer Awards and why people are not upset more about that and how it's run? I mean, for God's sake, chat, they can't even get the fucking picture for the CEO of Hololive right. And you really expect to have a game show, or not a game show, a Streamer Awards go down with a good reputation, integrity? Hell no, of course not. It's a big fucking joke, chap. It's all a big fucking joke. Do not invest your heart
and her friends
into
run
the Streamer
this joke
Awards.
of a show, and it's very evident. LOL.
Yep.
The whole thing is slop.
Yeah, I say the word slop and I mean it. I'm glad that you're running the show, QT Cinderella. I think it's great that you're doing it, but you clearly have no integrity when it comes to the actual nomination process, because you could do so much better in representing people that actually represent the culture, the community, etc., right? Even he says, which you probably didn't know, right? She didn't know that he doesn't consider himself a VTuber, right? He probably had no idea. But like, most people would not look at him and be like, oh, he's a VTuber, at least in the traditional sense, right? And again, I have no problem with him being nominated and him winning, because in my eyes, he's a VTuber. But I think most people would be like, yeah, he's probably not. Or at least loosely could admit, well, yeah, he's not a very traditional one. It's just, I can understand both sides, and everybody's arguing about, oh, well, Iron Mouse should have won, or Miracle IP, or Chibidoki should have won. Why are you not talking about the people running the event? Like, that's the problem, chap. Don't let it Don't let everybody like create this facade for you about stirring up the drama of, oh, are they actually a VTuber? Like, that's not the question we need to ask. We need to discuss why the fuck these streamer awards are so bad. Like, you know, they're really like, they're not good at all. If you really think about all the categories, right? VTubers are not represented in a really big way. On top of this, VTubers are not even being represented at the event in a big way as well. I mean, this is unacceptable. I'm sorry, but as a professional, if I was running the streamer awards, I know people think it's funny, and it is funny, but also on the flip side of that, this is horribly unprofessional. Next, it's not about who won or didn't. It's just about wanting VTubers to have space. Yeah, exactly. Like, there was a lot of misrepresentation from the VTuber side. But again, I think we just need to call into question the streamer awards as a whole. Don't be upset about the player, right? Be upset about the game. This dude is just, he's a player, right? He's just playing the game of the awards. He won, that's it. But why is there not actual transparency in the awards, right? It's all rigged.
It's not funny,
it's all
it's
scripted.
just sad. When is the VTuber Awards coming back?
And that's what we need, the VTuber Awards, you know? Yeah, and it feels like our community kind of got shunned a little bit. It feels like we got the middle finger. I mean, this is unacceptable. I think it's really funny, and, you know, Brox, you got your moment out of it, and I think that's great. You deserve it. You're an amazing creator. But this should have never happened in a million years. Especially from a professional standpoint, right? VTuber cousin of annoying arts. No, guys. First VTuber was PNG Matt Pat. Yeah. Yeah, so I think the people that were criticizing the streamer awards are a lot more founded, at least in my eyes. Because the more I look at this whole situation, I mean, we know it's rigged, chat. We've known it's been rigged for a long time, but I think that we need to start questioning it a little bit more, right? So, I'm gonna bring back VTuber awards, yeah. Some think it's funny as fuck, but like, would it be VTuber's time? Some people are gonna look at this as very disrespectful. You know, like, I think it's funny, but I can empathize how it's disrespectful.
Why should I? I hate it.
You're going to be small and stunted forever if you keep using that stupid excuse! Shut up! I don't have to drink it if I don't wanna!
I don't know. I think we can do better. Bring back the VTuber awards, bro. So, chat, what do you think of this? Do you think that this isn't deserved? Do you think it's fine? I can guess. I think it's just fine. I think he's a VTuber. I don't want to sit here and say he's not. I think he is. I think he falls underneath it. But again, to look at the whole entire situation as a whole, I think we need to instead of pointing the finger, but like, oh, well, you're not a VTuber, blah, 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 blah. Let's talk about, well, if you're really upset that he won this, right? Why don't you direct it to the people that nominated them and how that reflects on a community they clearly just don't understand? You know, chat? Yeah, and I think it's deserved as well. He's killing it. Have you seen this guy blow up? It's crazy. He absolutely deserves it. He's funny, he's entertaining, he's put in the work. Absolutely. I think, if anything, I'm more upset with the nomination process in the Streamer Awards as a whole versus the people that took part in it, right? Yeah, my discourse is directed at the organization and nobody else. Like, and I heard her complaining about it, right? She was like, oh my God, it's so hard, this and that. I'm like, well, girl, then don't run it. Like, if it's too much for you, it's okay to not do it, you know? Like, you put the stress on you, you have to take that, ownership, right? And I feel like there were people left out of it. And I think it's a fair take, Mike. Looking at numbers as well. You know, I'm not a big Asmongold fan, but if you look at his numbers and you look how he's performed and you look at his influence, why was he not up there? That's a great question. There's a lot of other VTubers that I feel like absolutely cooked this year as well. Like, Why was Muna not actually put up? But Muna absolutely cooked this entire year. Don't get me wrong. I know that Chibidoki and Iron Mouse and Mori are great, but dude, Muna absolutely fucking popped off this year. Like, she had her own live, her own, like, CD come out. I mean, she has been growing so much. And this is just like another talent they just probably didn't even know of or consider, you know? There's so many VTubers out there that have been absolutely doing amazing things. And I'm not taking away from Iron Mouse or Warrior Chibi because they are amazing, right? Or Kenji, too. It's just like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, you know?
He doesn't like
the fact that Asmongold was found here to
and he
prove the word
doesn't
show is not
believe
right.
he's a VTuber himself.
Yep.
Does this make the Toasted Peanut a VTuber version of Uncle Ruckus? Did Uncle Ruckus
I
win the
don't know.
Best VTuber
Who's
award?
Uncle Ruckus? I don't know what Uncle Ruckus is, but regardless whether you consider yourself a VTuber or not, I don't think that takes away from the fact that he is a VTuber by definition, right? I mean, some people are probably going to get hung up on the fact that it's like, oh, well, it says instead of showing the real face, well, he's only showing part of his face, so... Yeah, and like, even you can point that out, Cursed, it would be Kitty Cat or something, like, there's a lot of arguments to be made. A lot of arguments to be made about different categories, so, again, I just think the award show is just, it's not well run, it's not well curated, I think is the right word. What's up, Steak Chibi? What's up, Big Papa Lemon? It's not well curated, it's not well thought out. They're not having people that actually understand the communities come out and speak and help. It's clearly people that are just streamers and normies, and I don't use that in a bad way. It's the truth, right? It's people that are not part of the VTuber community trying to interact with the VTuber community, and it's like, that's okay, but you need to take time to understand, right? I'll give you an example. So, I worked recently in a program where I was getting feedback and working with a bunch of flesh streamers, right? Flesh tubers, right? And I had to preface a lot of my statements the whole time because I'm like, hey, so I want you to know my viewpoint is different, but I'm coming from the VTuber community, so things are very different for us growing, right? Or even interacting with other streamers. Flesh tubers do not collab much, as a general statement. They don't really collab that much, right? But as VTubers, collabing is part of our culture, right? It's very different. So there's just little nuanced things that would be worth understanding that I think would weigh a lot into the awards that can help them be better. And I'm not going to sit here and bitch about it. I'd rather just like, hey, like, how can we make your award show better? But call me up. Anytime, I got you. I don't think Assam was on here. Yeah, I don't think Hassan is on here. I don't remember him seeing it, but oh, you're talking about QT being a friend, gotcha. So anyway, there we go, chat. There is the controversy around the Streamer Awards. What do you think, chat? Any final things you want to add? I don't think I know that one either, Noctis. I'll look it up off stream. Yeah, I'll look it up off stream. Yeah, I think she did say that they would not add any controversial people, but I don't know, like, kind of in a way, right? Like, if you don't add controversial people, that in itself is problematic. Like, I don't have a problem with it, but I could see that being problematic for other reasons, right? So, pick your own awards. You know, Big Papa, let me get out of the subathon first, and I got you. But really, I had no means or need to, right? Because we already have so many, right? We have many people running VTuber awards already. We had Fillions, which is kind of like the VTuber awards, but she's not running it this year. So I don't know. There's maybe there'll be more of a need for it in the future. So yeah, exactly, dude. And we already looked at what he had to say the other day about it. So. That was pretty interesting. So, yeah, I mean, we do need more. So here's the thing about award shows. At the end of the day, it's a popularity contest, right? And I think you have to consider what your intention is about the award show, right? What is the point of award show? To highlight VTubers, right? To highlight people that need it. Well, I think there's better ways to go about highlighting smaller VTubers or medium-sized VTubers or whatever, right? I think there's a million better ways to go about highlighting people than an award show. I mean, even in the news, right? We talk about debuts, like, I'm contributing and helping in my very, very, very itty-bitty small part, but I think it makes a difference, right? So, I think it's just, it's all about intention and what your end goal is out of it, right? I think that inherently award shows are nice, but also you have to understand the rig. You know, like it's never gonna be the best, right? It's never gonna be like, oh my god, yeah, like this really represented what everybody wanted. It's just never gonna be that way. So, and it's sad, but I think I would go about it differently than an award show. Definitely a lot of VTubers that could have been the Hidden Gem Awards, at least instead of just Best VTuber. Yeah, absolutely. There's so many arguments to be made about every category, but I think most importantly about this award show, it definitely gives like almost like a bad look to the VTuber community. It kind of makes us look like a joke. You know what I mean? Like, first this thing. I mean, come on. That's not cool, you know? Like, that's really not cool. So, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of any award show. But that's my own personal thoughts. So, all right, let's continue, chat. Let's talk about some Corpo VTuber news. We're going to go up here to talk about Ninja Sanji. Oh my god, Ninja Sanji news. I can't believe it, chat. It's been so long. I think more will keep getting called into question, but so guys, did you know that Petra actually re-debuted? She actually came back. It's been a long time since we saw her. Well, she is back doing her thing, so that's really nice to see. I know that she was on break for quite a while, so go give her some love and some support. Caprico, thank you for the follow. Here are all the concerts announced for Ninja Sanji Fest 2026. So you have the Takeover. You have Uncharted Spheres, Concerto, day 1 and 2. So this one is full of the boys, and we have the girls on the other side for day 1. So pretty cool. You know, I gotta give Ninja Sanji some credit. They do look like they're cooking, so give them that. In other news, guys, it looks like Lulu is potentially back here. That is right. So Lulu for Ninja Sanji, who graduated 4 years ago, citing anti-harassment as the cause, maybe returning to Ninja Sanji. Her channel and content actually ended up getting revived today, so haven't heard much. I will let you know. But that's a pretty crazy development. Yeah, somebody coming back from graduation. So I hope it's not like a skinwalking situation, but we'll see. In other news, guys, Etna Crimson actually debuted with their new costume, and I just want to say, this looks so badass. I love the armor. Yeah, this is cool as fuck. I remember we watched like a little trailer for it. Yeah, this looks so cool. Yeah, very like Kamen Rider. Yeah, super cool. So wanted to show you that. And of course, chat, a 3D debut that you should know about coming up here is, of course, Safina, who is actually doing their 3D debut coming up this Thursday. So if you want to go give them some love, that is going down on Thursday. Very cool. There's their little mascot. I mean, the detail on this looks really nice. Really nice. In other news, guys, we missed last week's hologram. Well, let's go take a look. This one is called Bars and Beatdowns. Me getting ready for stream.
ラップグループのリーダー様じゃん。よううちらとラップバトルでチェケラっちゃうよ。事務所に来てそうビーフ勃発。ここにいろんな姫がいる。ここはかっこいいところを見せつけるチャンス。オッケー余裕。気持ちがレームじゃモノホンのプレイヤーになれないってわけ。先行時の空ここリオナ DJ かませ。イエーベイベー。
Me trying to rap.
やっぱ人に悪口言っちゃダメだよ。優しい。そんな空先輩が好き。わ、リップサービスモンスターだね。安心ですよ。リオーナ。先行ノエル、後攻リオーナ、DJ カマセリオーナ。お前マジでいい女。我が勝つ望みはないようだ。高まる緊張感。これは見事なキノコーナー。くぐるよりめちゃくちゃだけど非常にいい若手。乗せるのはやっぱり勉強だ。さあ今日
Eminem's been real quiet since this drop.
ノエル先輩だけど私今超える全開。このままゲットの優勝旗。紅生姜乗せるなら牛丼に。牛丼やかだこ。
あたいが相手しようか。
あなたはかつて伝説の野外フェススカンピンキャンプで伝説を残したレジェンドラッパー MC オペ。
まだ
コンプラがなかった時代を生きたレジェンド。さすが口が悪いぜ。 DJ タマスまずいまずいまずいまずい。これ
That actually is boring. I love it. Bruh, that's actually boring.
さっきから言うようだのポーポーだの読書に集中できないのな。姫様怒らせちゃった。マイク貸すのや。タマスうなうなどんな怒ってるうなうな若いのセーフ満腹にセーフうなうな待てるセーフ。
Why is the beat actually good?
やっぱこの姫強えわ。もうダメだ。ウィナーチームホロライチームホロライ。生まれてきてくれてあざーす。産んでくださったお母様に感謝っす。
Oh, I love holograms. They're so funny. More accurate, baby. Oh, I love holograms so much. Oh my goodness. So some good updates here today for you, chat. Aurora is actually doing very good after surgery. She goes on to tweet out, I made it, everything went fine. Thank you all for your sweet messages. I will rest now. So she's doing great after her surgery, chat, which is great to hear. Another news, guys, Euro News actually released Exploring Tokyo video with Sakura Miko. Let's take a quick look.
エリートミコアイドル桜美香です。ホロライブプロダクションに所属しています。VTuber としてアイドルの活動と配信の活動は
The Euro News chat. I want to explore Tokyo and Miko. That's cool.
年齢は 18.7 歳です。趣味は、毎日の、VTuber 活動の配信でもあるんですけど、映画とかアニメとかを見るのも大好きです。
I want to go to Japan so bad. That's my dream. It looks so awesome.
すごく日本の良さがその東京の中でも浅草にすごく詰まっているなっていうのを感じました。
I want to go everywhere, bro. So certainly go check out this really cool tour video with her as well. But I think it's just so cool that VTubers are part of even like big things like vacation travel and stuff like that. Very cool. Another news, guys, HoloX is actually getting their very own concert. That's crazy. So that is right, HoloX concert confirmed. Secret Society HoloX Live 2026 first mission will be held at the P Arena on April 29th. HoloX love. You love to see that. I mean, I feel like HoloX, a lot of people like HoloX, but them getting their own actual like concert is really cool. So huge congrats to them. In other news, guys, have you ever thought that HoloLive would end up in your Sonic game? Well, that is right, guys. Koroni's Hangami Precious Moment. Remember, Koroni is actually an official ambassador of Sega. Well, her song is in Sonic Racing Crossworlds. You can actually set the track as background music for your races. Yeah, no, it's all true, chat. Not Crony, Korone. That's crazy. HoloLive is in Sonic! That's so cool. I don't know, Crow. Let me know. Yeah, I don't think it says. Yeah, I don't think it says. That's so cool. That's so cool, though. So, let me know if you can get it, guys, in your own game. All right, Roy, have a good one, kitty. Very cool. Another news, guys. Taking a look at everything. Does look like Susie is actually just released a brand new song called Comet. So certainly go check that out when you got some time. I'm sure it sounds great. I haven't even listened to it yet. Yeah, what can a race around is more Calliope? What the fuck? Very cool. So there is your new song, chat. Go check it out whenever you got some time. In other news, guys, unfortunately, it does look like some canceled appearances are going down. I think this is kind of health related, so at least from what I can surmise. But Akai Haido and Korone will not be performing at the HoloLive 7th Festival Riding on Dreams. Probably because they're prioritizing health. So I really wish them both all the best. But if you're looking forward to that, at least want to let you know that's going down. Nini actually tweeting out about the recent performance for HoloLive stage in Seoul. Very, very awesome. This is for the synchronized tour. Everybody there for that Seoul concert, and it looks so good. Bro, I wish I could go to one of these. These look so awesome. Yeah, here's Iris tweeting out her picture as well. Yeah, looks like a great time. Not the biggest venue we've seen, but definitely looks nice. Speaking of collaborations with Sega, let's also talk here for a second about HoloLive and the Game Awards. HoloLive is actually teaming up with the Game Awards as an official co-streaming partner. So I believe this goes down on the 11th or 12th. But here are all the participating HoloLive VTubers. Yeah, it's on the 11th. So very, very cool. So you can go watch over on their channel. Very, very nice. In other news as well, Ina actually ended up designing a new outfit for probably one of the biggest stars of all time. That is right. Ina tweeting out, happy 4th anniversary, Hatsune Miku. I had the honor of designing the 4th anniversary costumes. Ina designed Miku's fucking costumes, chat. That's insane. Here's a special illustration to celebrate. Very cool. So I will be looking forward to seeing that in all its glory when it does actually release. That is so cool. In other news, guys, Bao actually partnered with some of the HoloLive talents, Narissa, and of course Monty, to release a cover of How It's Done. Narizzler!
Daniel_IV01 says, the venue where the Streamer Awards is held is Therm Same KNE where Takanashi Kiera and Nainami Ina NIS concert will take place.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Daniel_IV01, chat's sharing some exciting venue news about the Streamer Awards and Takanashi
awesome.
Kiera and Nainami Ina NIS concert. Sounds like a happening spot. Keep an eye out for updates. Also, Booba.
Thank you, Elara. Also, of course, guys, Pavilia. Sorry, Pavilia. I've literally never watched Pavilia in my life. Anyway, Pavilia from HoloLive Indonesia. She's a 2nd gen member. She actually just debuted her brand new outfit. So, big congrats to her. Looks really cool. Reminds me of the rap video that we watched a little bit earlier. So, and guys, let's talk about what's going on. Bubilia, yeah, that's me. Let's talk about what's going on outside of the big corpos here with some of the smaller corpos. But Brave Group actually cooking up something here. It does look like they're launching what is called FTW Entertainment. After a long period of restructuring, today marks a new chapter. FTW Entertainment is officially launching as an independent company separate from Brave Group. This step enables us to pursue a renewed vision with greater flexibility and an even stronger focus on supporting our talents in today's evolving Western media landscape. As part of this transition, Chroma Shift, Inlight, and Oshi Live will move under the FTW Entertainment label, while V4 Mirai will remain under the Brave Group. So just a little bit of restructuring going on here with Brave Group and moving some people around. So they say that'll help them a little bit better. We'll see what happens with that. In other news, guys, just an update here coming from First Stage Production. We did actually get an official word on this. It does look like Nyx Voltaire will not be participating in the upcoming 3D Live concert, Skyward Fates, and that was because they were not able to actually make it over for their travel. Apparently, they're extremely afraid of flying, and so they're taking the time to focus on themselves. I'll keep you updated if anything else changes, but yeah, Nyx will not be a part of that First Stage Production event. On other news, guys, the Beasties actually are teasing up a brand new member, which I didn't even know we had a fourth member coming. But, yeah, maybe so, Daniel. I don't want to make that call that quickly, but we'll find out. So, that is right, Beasties adding a fourth member. Very cool. We're kind of wondering what that is about. Well, we did get a little teaser from They're Afraid of Flying. So we did get this teaser here from Kairyu? Yeah, Kairyu Crocodile, sorry. Kairyu Crocodile seems to be the fourth member of the Beasties. Now, who is this person, chat? Where the fuck did they come from? Well, a little bit of tinfoil hat here, coming from Dark, the ship poster detective. But you know, just to hear me out, chat. Let's see what they have to say. I got kind of rumor mill, tinfoil hat, but just hear him out. Just hear him out.
Hello everyone. Today, I have gathered evidence to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Kairyu Crocodile, the hidden fourth member of V-Shoujo's Lost Generation Beasties, is Jaden Animations. I believe that
That'd be pretty
Beasties
wild
is a
if it
project
actually
similar
was.
to Densetsu.exe, supposed to be V-Shoujo's idol unit, where a super popular VTuber, Mint Phantom in that case, forms a unit with audition winners, Phoebe, Victoria, using the fame of the biggest VTuber to push the unit and the audition winners up as a whole, and thus Jaden Animations would be the perfect contender for that role.
Okay, let's see what they have to prove this. That's a pretty strong claim.
I have collected the main evidence in this document. While there are many more links you could make, I believe what I have gathered is enough to conclude the case.
This is
Before
very
I list the
tinfoil.
points one by one, surely I am not the only one who noticed the resemblance between the name Kairyu Crocodile and Kiryu Coco. I don't believe this is a coincidence, but it is an interesting detail to note nonetheless.
I mean, let's hear it out, chat. You know, I don't really entertain a lot of tinfoil hat conspiracies, but
let's start.
You know, let's look.
First, let's compare the profile pictures.
Okay.
You will notice that both have the same hair color and nearly the same length, with only minor differences.
Okay.
They share the same shading practices, and the strokes look like they came from the same brush. My point being that the same artist likely created both PFPs.
I mean, that could be explained away, but okay. Additionally, Kairyu being a crocodile VTuber released a teaser revealing her eyes and then compared them to Zygarde, a legendary dragon ground type Pokemon. This ties to the fact that Jaden is a massive reptile enthusiast and loves Pokemon. Okay.
The Beasties connection. Beasties was supposed to be a 4-member monster girl generation,
Yep.
though it has currently been active with only 3 members.
Yep, that's right.
Notably, the 3 Beasties girls did a collab with Jaden, and nobody else, on a very popular video. The vibes were incredibly friendly and not stranger-coded at all. They acted as if they had known each other for a long time, almost as if Jaden was the missing 4th member.
I mean,
the Iron Mouse connection. Iron Mouse confirmed that the unrevealed 4th member was her friend.
Okay.
This helps us make a ton of connections
I didn't hear
tying
about
Iron
that.
Mouse and Jaden Animations together. For example.
Alright, for example, chat, let's listen.
Iron Mouse did a talk show with Jaden. Iron Mouse appeared in a Jaden Animations video as an Easter egg. Iron Mouse reacted to Jaden meeting Connor, Dogva, in Japan. They were seen together frequently during QSMP, a Minecraft series featuring top creators. Both Connor and Iron Mouse also replied to Carry a Crocodile's teaser post to build hype.
I mean, Iron Mouse has like a lot of friends, but
the Twitch following list is of December 5th, 2025.
Analyze her Twitch
I have analyzed
following.
her Twitch following list to see who she associates with on this alleged new identity. Here is the list, sorted from oldest follow to newest.
Iron Mouse, okay, so it's those three. I mean, that would make sense, right? You're a lot of well-known names, but many are exclusively connected to Jane Animations. A lot throughout for it. I want to emphasize her earliest follows. Maybe? I don't know. Let's keep reading.
Alfarad. He is famously close friends with Jaden, housemates, and collaborators who purchased a house together in 2022. Sijia. He and Jaden are close friends and frequent collaborators, appearing in each other's videos and streams since at least December 2022. Del Amy is also on the list. She is Chi's
Twitter following
girlfriend
doesn't
and
mean
appears
anything,
in many
but
Alfarad videos.
it's kind of the order that matters.
Captain Kid. He and Jaden are believed to be friends because they game in the same circle, most notably playing Uno with Alfarad and Jiwi.
Okay.
Rubber Ross. He and Jaden are friends and frequent collaborators. They are both part of the broader YouTube Animation Squad community and appear in each other's content and live shows, such as Scribble Showdown. Ashton Martin, heavily linked with Alfarad, appearing in content together. Ashton even has a clip titled Jump Scared by Alfarad on my first Manji Monday.
Okay. So they go on to kind of tie together with all these other people, right? So let's go take a look here at this image. Let's look at the image and see. Is Kyra Crocodile the same person as Jane Animation? PFP analysis, similar art style in here. Also, Jane Animation is known to like reptiles and Pokemon. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, they did do a crossover event as well, so. Allegedly, the fourth member of Beasties did a collab with Beasties where the vibes were immaculate. If Jane was a part of their unit, Pia confirmed she met Jane while in Japan. But accounts are based in USA. I mean, that could be anybody. I don't know, Chad. It seems a little shaky, but what do you guys think? I rest my case. Thank you for all your support. Here's proof I'm real. Is this a Jaden like animation? Oh, for Jaden animation. Oh, now this is actually strong. Wait a second. For Jaden animation. Okay, this is actually a lot stronger. Wait a second. Okay, this might actually be Jaden. Wait a second. Okay, this is the best piece of evidence, actually. So here's like their model, right? And here's like something that was drawn for Jaden. Okay, actually, okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. All making sense now, chap. You know, at first I was kind of like, this guy might be a little crazy, but he might be a little crazy onto it. Oh, okay, well, there you go, chap. I mean, again, this is all tinfoil hat, but interesting to look at. Yeah, what do you think, chap? What do you think on this one? What do you think on this one, chat? Very interesting for sure. It would explain Numi was so excited for you consider Numi as a known fan of Jane Animation, yeah. You saved the best for last. I mean, I always try to scroll through the comments and see some find a mystery, chat. I'll keep you updated. Another news, Goro actually did a huge event, and she ended up reaching the money she needed to buy out her IP. So huge congratulations to her on achieving that big goal. Amazing. So she will now be independent and doing her own thing. Something else I wanted to show you guys, so that was really interesting, coming from the same person, is here's a diagram that outlines the debut years of vtuber agencies in the year they closed from 2020 to 2025. Top section is year which agencies debuted. Bottom section is years which agency closed down. Colored means they're still alive. So, I mean, guys, look at this. All of these older ones, or most of these older ones, right? Bro, they're gone. Absolutely just gone. I mean, all of the newer ones seem to be doing okay-ish. You know, obviously it's too soon for these ones, but I mean, it's crazy just to look back and see how many of these closed down over the years. You know, Kawa, Real Corp, Idol just kind of rebranded. Prism Project, you guys remember that? Obviously, we showed Joe. Very crazy, chat. Very crazy. These are the ones that closed, by the way, down over here. In a way, closed earlier this year. So, Globy, obviously, that's breaking news. Be referee, oh god. So, here it is, chat. Very interesting to look back and see on the corpos that have closed over time. So, some good news here for Mythic. Mythic actually picking up Aqua as a brand new talent. Congratulations to her. We actually just talked about her. She did a clip review of my stuff. So big congratulations to her. Getting picked up by Mythic. Very cool. On top of that as well, guys, Tomo actually ended up announcing that she is going to pause working on her bachelor's degree to focus on VTubing. I decided it'd be too much to keep working while bouncing the military. Plus projects for my fans. I want to make sure I don't wear myself thin. So, graduation postponed, literally actual bachelor's postponed. So, going all in on VTubing. You'll love to see it, chat. You'll love to see it. In other news, we do have some agency auditions to talk about. First up here is System VTV. Kind of newer. I don't know much about them, but I have heard good things. Especially if you go and look at the quote retweets. There are some people talking about it. So anyway, auditions will be open from the beginning of, or end of last month, all the way to the beginning of January if you want to apply for them. Of course, also, Afterlight, who Sheriff Callie is leaving, is opening up Gen 2 auditions. So if you want to be part of that, there is the form for that as well. The deadline for that is January 5th, chat. So, very cool. And that is all I got for you for the news today. Let's go! Very nice. Wow, that actually was a pretty long news segment, though. I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot of fun. Let's go. Thank you guys so much again for talking about all this stuff in a very mature and adult way. I appreciate you all. Guys, we are actually going to be hanging out here with Terry in Maxor here in just a bit. So what I'm going to do, let me message Terry really quick. I'm going to take a quick break just because I got to like rearrange some stuff on screen. Oh, no, we're not done. We're going to keep streaming. Yeah, we're going to keep streaming. So we're just going to move over to Night Rain. So yeah, let me message her really quick. Hey, buddy, how are you? Yes, of course. Now we're gonna keep streaming, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to my BRB screen. I will be right back. I'm just gonna go refill my tea, kind of reset some stuff back up. And we will end up playing with Terry and Maxor in Night Rain. So it's gonna be great. I'm so pumped. I think I might have to carry, but you know what? We got this, chat. I got a feeling. I got this. So, hi guys, I will be right back. Like I said, just gonna run and kind of refill some stuff. I get my drinks. Switch around my model really fast. And we'll get it going. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Okay, don't go anywhere. Like I said, I'm gonna play with Max or I'm in Terry. Okay, so